Hey, Rose, I say.
Relieved by the weed, I don't pop a leaf. Gorilla glue 4 is all I need. Could probably smoke about a pound a week. That's with ease, till my knees weak. SWV, good kush at the kick, it got it going indeed. Might could go and get a job just rolling up weed. Put the pearl on anything, on everything. Good bud, really heavenly, elevating, trying to see him. If you ain't had, cherry pie, then you better go and get some. If you ain't tried that blueberry kush, then you better go and get some. If you can't find no good bud, then you need to go and get you some. If you can't find no good bud, damn. In DC with the lemon jack, on go for 4 days, what a crazy pack. Had biscotti in the land, such a lovely treat. Smoked it in the AM with a spot of tea. Ain't tried Khalifa Kush yet, but you can bet it's on the list. You ain't had cheetah piss, you need to try that shit. Wet and cake, one of my favorite bakes. Getting faded off the Zookies, what a lovely day. Cap'n Crunch mixed with cereal milk, getting pilled. I want that good bud, better come on with it. If you ain't smoked, Jack Frost, then you better go and smoke some. You tried that Sunday sunset, then you need to come and bring me some. Can you share some good bud? Some good bud? Hey, you trying to smoke some good bud? Good bud? Yeah. Good bud, good bud. Good bud, good bud. I'm trying to smoke me some good bud, good bud. I need to smoke me some good bud, good bud. I'm rolling up me some good bud, good bud. I need that fruity pebbles, kosher kush, loud dream, white fire OG, Irish cream, Godfather OG, Kim Dog, shit. I can go
on tonight. Psych! It's TimbukTuesday!
What?
TimbukTuesday!
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey partner, what y'all about to do? Y'all might as well have a seat and let me holler at you. I'm about to bring I'm about to bring the laughs. I'm about to pack a punch. You know I'm hungry, little mama. Come on, let's do lunch. You know I'm next top comic, but let's just stick to topic. I'm Timbuktu, my people, and I'm not here to gossip. I'm only here to shop it. But I might get obnoxious. I wanna hear your vision, but please ain't get hypnotic. You know I'm on a mission, but please I need permission to sign this paperwork. This shit give me permission to check your intuition. I wanna feel your vibe. It takes a village, baby. I'm about to build this shrine.
It's TimbukTuesday. It's TimbukTuesday. It's TimbukTuesday. What's up, everybody? Yeah, we about to have a party. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. It is TimbukTuesday. I got the crew in this bitch. I can't hear y'all niggas though.
I can hear me. Can I hear me? I can hear me. Damn, turn your headphones up. Turn them shits up.
Turn them up, not drum roll. But y'all already know. The crew. What's up, Dave?
Davies.
And we got and Vinny hasn't been here in a while, but give it up for him. What's going on? How y'all feel?
I'm great. How about you guys?
I'm excellent.
Mage, you good over here?
I'm straight, man.
I love you.
Nah, man, this is goofy, man. We ain't playing that shit. Royal Rumble. Ain't no fans for the cameras, but how y'all niggas doing?
I'm good, dog. I'm excellent, but I am definitely, I don't know, befuddled right now. I don't know
why.
Because I never seen this.
This is just real shit.
I've never seen this.
This is real shit.
I believe it, but I've never seen this.
It's like a lot to get to this point, honestly. But it's just like, all right,
Shay, what up?
That's neither here nor there.
He's meaner than me.
Whatever. If I gotta take it,
I don't know
fine,
about
man.
mean. I just think
No.
I think you just like you said.
Easy.
What up, feta?
If you pull another, yeah, you know that's exactly why you don't even need them.
Wait, when the fuck Don Julio get fucking twist tops?
Who? Oh,
my bad.
Mexico,
Right.
China.
Oh, they got a little shop pour too. This is nice. Damn, them niggas done upgraded everything on a nigga. Last time I had this I was in Vegas. That's been years. But what's going on, man? How y'all feeling? What's up,
here,
Louis?
man. You know, I'm here living life.
Benny, what's up, dog?
Tired as fuck. Working 7 days a week, but
For sure.
getting it.
I'm right with you.
Major Key.
Good, man. What's good?
OVO Mage.
OVO Maze. I'm back in the building, man. I'm back.
You still OVO after all the accusations?
We'll talk about it. We'll get into it, but there's some things that if are true will bring me back to OVO.
For
being
sure.
in the league.
For sure. Definitely gonna get Louis' perspective. I'm definitely gonna get Vinny's perspective.
If I lie and it sound good, do it count?
If you lie and it sound good, I guess. I mean, you could defend you could stand on your heel. I do want to.
If I lie and it sound good, like if I'm like, yeah, nigga, whatever, insert slander.
Right.
If it's a bar, it might be a bar. Like I'm just trying to tell you.
I mean, that's all perspective. Honestly, that's really what it came down to take over in Ether. I mean, Ether, the nigga was just like, oh, you a D-Rod and whatever. And then nigga Jay was like, yeah, nigga, your album sales flopping and I fucked your baby mama. So, I mean, it's really just depending on what you think is.
Yeah, I thought Super Ugly was fine.
Why everybody like,
apologize.
why everybody say like, I fucked your baby mama, and like that's always like the
I mean, apparently Jay-Z and AI really was fucking Nas' baby mama. So, I mean, I guess if that's what you think.
damn together.
I don't think it was
Not
together.
together. But
That'd be.
I think AI left condoms in the backseat for Jay-Z. That's what he said.
Now, I don't think the condom part was actually real, but I mean, I think it was like on record that Nas said he was like on his way to kill her. I don't think I'm making that up or breaking any news. I'm pretty sure like he talked about that. Like he was like, he had like a gun on, like in his car, like on the way to her house. Like after he found out like what Jay was saying was true.
Oh wow.
Oh fuck.
I mean,
Glad he didn't.
I guess that do hurt. That's the reason why I like.
Man, I mean, like they said, it gotta hurt on your baby mama's favorite rapper. Like I mean,
that kind of goes along. You gotta let that shit go. And he ain't my woman no more.
I mean, facts, but I mean, you know,
if it's just my baby mama,
beef.
I know. I just went. It made me think of a conversation we had. I don't know if we had it on here or maybe I just heard it was a side conversation. We was talking about how much does your baby mama still fall under your umbrella? And I feel like nah.
What do you mean?
So like we had a question. I don't know. So clear you wasn't in it.
No,
it was something like oh if your baby mom's new dude was beating her, do you get involved? And I'm like nah.
I think we did have this conversation.
I think we had a something
quick.
Yeah. But I'm like nah, you ain't my woman. That's like I'm not about to. I feel like that's too much for me to risk now.
Now if your
like,
kid's involved,
if he's hitting my kid, yeah, I'm sorry.
That's different.
But like that's a no-go. I'm protecting my son.
Right.
You're no longer my woman to protect. The nigga you chose to be your protector is now your beater.
Right.
No, I can't now. I'm jumping. And then it's kind of like I still use the rule of thumb. Let me jump in, defend you. I catch a case, and then you back with that nigga next week.
Yeah.
What was all this for?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you making dumb decisions. Now I got a trail behind you still making dumb decisions. Nah.
So, what about sister?
Kind of the same shit. Like to an extent. Like at least my sister get more of a pass. Like I'm jumping defender. But after and she goes back. Nah, I'm not jumping, put my neck out there for you. Like that's my sister, so I will put my neck out for you. But you still get that one chop.
Yeah.
Like baby mama, if you're my baby mama and we're not working towards better or whatever, you're actively dating someone else. I'm not putting my neck out there for you. I can't. Like, we only get so many, and I'm supposed to, at that point, I'm supposed to be using them on my kid and my future wife, etc.
Yeah.
So like, just my personal.
I agree.
No, I definitely understand that. What I was going before we got to all that, I was gonna shout out
That took a dark turn.
it did. Smoker Jones barbecue or Jones Bones barbecue. We had one there this Saturday for a remote. They got some pretty good barbecue. It's out in Elyria, so it's a nice drive, but it's pretty good. I was happy to have. They had a potato that they called the sloppy toppy. Yeah, right. But it was a smoked baked potato, smoked potato.
I've done that before.
With the
Tell me you had brisket.
They did pork, but I did have their brisket. Oh my god, I had their burnt ends, which is the brisket.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I wish I'd have had brisket on the potato. Oh my god! But I will go back and I will have the potato with the brisket on it for sure. I love brisket. Brisket is like my favorite kind of cow product. But it was pretty good. I will go back. Maybe y'all come out there with us and try it.
I'm with it. Let me know. We still gotta do a remote show. I'm trying to set this up for real.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, give me a location. We can work it out. Talk to him.
Nigga, Carews Park. Fuck it.
Okay, nigga. We don't have to talk to nobody for that.
Right. Just show up. I was about to say, how you doing, man? What's been new? I feel like we ain't been talking as much.
It's been a whole lot of, anytime I'm going through shit, I can't remember what happened. So I'm just like trying to figure out shit. If that makes sense. I think I told you I lost my job. And then got a new one.
Yeah. Because you stay getting the money.
Trying to. That's
Paper
what I'm trying to do
chasers.
for sure.
Paper chasers. I hear you.
But I also been, DJing a little bit more. I've been actually got a room that I'm doing on Wednesdays. It's gonna be an open mic, but I'll be DJing, there.
Tomorrow,
yep.
What time?
Start at 8.
Where's it at?
It's
East side, west side?
It's east side. It's like 36 in Superior, maybe. I think it's 36 Superior.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a nice little spot. It's called Vices. It's actually a nice spot. The parking is so, but
of course
it's not terrible. I've seen worse parking, but
it's Superior. So
right,
I'm assuming the parking was gonna be garbage.
Close to downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. I've seen way worse parking. But the venue is nice. The owners is nice. I actually did a DJ gig for them a couple months back. Shout out to CJ Star. This is her who actually put it together. So I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be me, her, and Jin. And we are, open mic, so you can do anything. You can sing, you can do comedy,
poetry?
do the poetry.
Oh man.
You can dance.
TED Talk.
You can come up there and just yell, "I hate fat bitches" if you want to.
Let me get up there and do a whole TED. Let me do a whole 20-minute TED Talk about something random.
You can come up there and talk about the Kendrick and Drake beef if that's what you want to do. Right. You can come up there and talk about your homies. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. But it's an open mic.
Come vent about your problems.
Yeah, right. You still gonna get a light. We still gonna tell you, all right, wrap it up, B. But
Wrap it up, B.
Y'all gonna kill the mic on me. I'm gonna just walk around with it.
But we got the show coming up. We got 2 shows this weekend. Friday, we got a show at Diamond 8 Lounge with the homie Corkscrew. It's gonna be me and 4 other people. I don't remember. But
Come on.
Nigga took them all. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm looking forward to that. But then the very next day, I will be at Jazzin' headlining for my for Mother's Day and also my 3-year comedy anniversary. What's up, Fluff?
It's all right.
But he not. I seen him creeping over here, and I didn't know what he was creeping over here for. So now that I know,
If he give you a hug, I'll warn you.
no,
Your shit.
he gonna give it back to me end of the show.
Yeah, you gonna get it back at the show.
But you right next to him, so you know.
I'm praising health out here. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck. Y'all. If I gotta be here for another 40, guess who's gonna be with me?
Well, yeah. Usually the angry one stays here the longest, so it's gonna.
Yeah, Mage living forever.
I guess it's gonna be me today because niggas is surrounded by a circus. Bro.
My nigga's upset. I've
Man,
never,
my nigga dropped these bars. He said
never
circus.
seen.
You see the clowns? We got a big top of elephant and some
But we here today.
acrobatical ass
Pull your
niggas.
camera, push your camera up a little bit if you can. Just the top part. There you go. There you go.
Right there.
Yeah.
We here today, man.
Yeah.
My nigga like he about to drop a diss album.
OVO,
Y'all laughing, man, but that shit not funny, man. But it is what it is. Man.
I'm not laughing at.
Y'all niggas is laughing like it's funny, man, but it's not funny.
Hey,
That's
nigga,
the thing. It's not.
I've been
funny,
saying this.
though.
You're at where I've
You
been
right.
for years.
But
That's
you
all I'm
right.
saying.
But
So it's my time. It's my time.
Nigga, I ain't laugh. I never said it was funny. No, I never said it was funny. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I never said it was funny.
As soon as me and him get into it, you
I
be
never
like,
said it was funny.
oh,
I just said, did you bite him? I mean, I thought. All right. Nigga,
because as soon as I be like, you like, man, that's just him, and then it'd be like,
Oh, I ain't never said.
because your equivalent. I had to point out your equivalent was
JG,
Daryl.
what up, man?
That was me on somebody else.
Miss you, JG.
It's just him. That's how he is.
Whatever. I
He love
I have my moments, man. I mean, this shit real out there.
That statement lives in my mind. I want you to know
You know
that.
what I mean? It's just sometimes I just don't be feeling shit. I just think sometimes, but that's just me though. Like it is what it is.
For sure. I done seen people get. I know some people that got mad at me for some of the decisions I've made. And
But you
I
took
don't, I don't think it's the decisions.
Have you
though.
taken
I don't. It's not the decisions.
and tried to learn from
we
your
all
lesson?
do things.
That's
my thing.
I don't know in that situation because I'm not gonna say I continue to do it, but I did for sure.
Why? Can I ask you?
It was weed. Somebody didn't like the fact that I was still smoking weed or that I even like started back.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him get upset and
but that was upset out of love and health reasons.
for sure.
Again,
For sure.
so again, if I was snatched out your hand too. But you know, arms are only so long.
Everybody has their own vices. So the things that people do.
I don't care.
I mean, this is unhealthy.
True, but guess what? We don't do it all the time.
That's fine.
So what are we getting? And sugar's unhealthy. Half the thing you can't. Too much of one thing is bad.
I agree.
It's not like even smoking weed. It's like all right. Even when you was like, Lou, even when you told me you cut back at times and you like, oh, you were periodically. Yeah, I'm cool with periodically. You know what? I'm not knocking, but it's certain things it'd be like
You got to turn it back just a little bit.
it's certain things when you're always
There you
reaching
go.
towards or you're always
Yeah.
grabbing. Nah, we can't do that. And then we know it's not good for us too. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like again, we grew up with alcoholics, but we aren't alcoholics. We joke and say like, yeah, we alcoholics. Yeah, we can have alcoholic tendencies,
yeah.
but we don't drink as much. We not smacking a 12 pack in the afternoon. We not
Or in the morning.
yeah, like we're none of that.
Yeah, for sure.
So go ahead. Go ahead.
No, please.
No,
It's too late. You got the
Angry
floor.
Mage is here.
You know, you're not. I think we just circling around the whole thing and making it more.
I mean, we're just using it broad.
I know, and I just think that's not what the issue is, and I think sometimes when we do that specific thing, then it makes it like that's what the issue is, and then it's not, and then it kind of just get lost in the sauce.
I'll get you.
That's
Sorry.
fair. That's fair. That's a fair statement. I mean, nigga, we can cut the show early. We can get it out, man. I mean,
Niggas about to be fighting in the parking lot.
no, we can do it uncut.
Niggas wild.
I don't think that's fair. I mean, just because it's not, anything that I should be talking about.
Right. It's just a personal opinion and feelings, all that.
For sure. I mean, but
Good times.
it's not, and the reason why I said cut the show because we brothers, like, you know what I mean, like we all.
I mean, we get hopefully.
I mean,
A lot more
what,
time
what
to
needs to be
discuss
said
them.
will be said, like amongst.
It doesn't have to
The
be
individuals,
in this
but-
public setting for the
Yeah,
next 2
like-
hours. But I mean, I'm not gonna also act like I'm not frustrated and we just had that
Oh, yeah.
happen and now I'm sitting down here, so I'm not gonna act a little.
That's my favorite.
I'm not gonna try to turn it off.
For sure.
because,
That's
you know,
my-
I don't. I think that we have viewers obviously to watch, but like this is just us talking. But I also have to respect that it's like people watching, so we'll make sure that it ain't nothing.
And if we do it, it'll be on it'll be documented. So don't want them issues.
Yeah, for sure. Scoot over to your this way, Vinny. I don't know why you all the way up in there. You trying to look at the screen?
Nigga legit trying to team up.
It's clicking up.
Nigga, I'm against you though. So like, that's the crazy part. Like nigga,
I'm trying to grab my pants back.
I'm on your op side. Nigga, your arm ain't looking up. I'll smack the bitches across the road for you to reach for them.
I'm fast, nigga. I'm making some.
I watched this nigga jump a fence in a single bound. Like this nigga is fucking agile.
Him.
You nigga.
Oh yeah. I could jump over it. Like if I had something to prove, like I would have been grabbing bitches, but I ain't got nothing to prove.
All right, try it.
Mark said I have vices and various other car tools and parts I bought from Summit Racing when I was unattended.
He meant vice grips, or
he meant vice grips. I mean, we all like I said, we all got our vices. We all have even the simplest shopping. That shopping can be a vice, but it can be an expensive vice. And is that putting
retail
you
therapy?
Yeah, is that putting you in a detriment at home? Is he buying car parts but didn't pay the light bill? Like, yeah, we got a problem, nigga. Like, somebody has to take the car away from you or some type of shit.
For sure. Well, back to clicking up.
You didn't respect me. I'm just playing.
Because we know vices are not the issue.
I know. It's just that it's you changing the subject and what I sent you the other day.
Because it's
vices not the issue. Well, no, that wasn't an issue. We were just talking about vices.
Yeah.
But
it's triggering me. Flip this whole shit over.
Anyway, thinking of clicking up, me and Mage talked about this last week. Obviously, a lot has changed since last week. But we was talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef.
Yeah, I didn't get to fully watch the show because I was at work.
Euphoria had dropped by then, right?
Yeah, it came out that day.
Yep. So Euphoria, I loved it. I thought it was like honestly, it still might be my favorite track out of them. Even though
I like
Not Like Us.
I was about to say I like Not Like Us.
Not Like Us is a bop. Like that shit
That shit
so hard. I can
like,
play, and what's so dope is I can play it right now and won't get a copyright.
Right.
Because shout out to Kendrick.
He removed all the copyrights.
He removed all copyrights.
Lit.
He letting people eat off the reactions because usually a lot of times they
copyrighted money. Yada yada yada.
For sure.
Still business. He doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
My level of petty.
Right.
No, everybody share it.
They not like us. That shit was so hard. Like hearing it at first, it was dope, but actually hearing it in the car, the shit turned it up like
the crazy part. Like you can legit dance to that shit,
right?
Trying to tell you.
So, and I'm not gonna lie. After obviously after Euphoria dropped, 616 dropped, and then
can somebody explain?
616 was the slow one, right?
Can somebody explain the album cover to me?
The OJ glove.
It had MMG in it.
It's an MMG glove, but it's supposed to be like a whole bunch of meaning. 616.
That was supposed to be Tupac's birthday, Father's Day,
and OJ's trial.
OJ trial was on
the beginning. It was either the beginning of the OJ trial or the murder, the actual date of the murder, one of the two. But it was, it was some along those lines. It was supposed to be a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, niggas getting crazy.
I didn't fact check it.
I mean, that's what I heard. I heard it was Drake's dad's glove, and
why would have MMG? I mean, I guess no. He worked with Ross. Yeah, he worked with Ross. So
that's what I heard. It was Drake's.
You know what else they said? I want y'all to make sure y'all put that out there.
Wait, I'm asking. So what else was said?
Well, they said that was a part of the leak.
Yeah, part of the leak.
But so his dad leaked?
No, they thought they had. Y'all keep going because I always
please entitle us, nigga.
They said that was all a part of the leak as well, a part of the 12-year-old daughter leak, a part of the that they thought that they found a suitcase with that stuff in it.
Okay.
How do they think that they found a suitcase though? I thought somebody gave them the suitcase.
Well, yeah, but it was like
so the mole was fake, apparently.
Apparently.
Like if I sent you to my enemy,
as soon as the song dropped.
Not if you about to respond not when you about to respond in a song. He responded a day later. You let him over. Essentially, if it's true, that's a good move because you let him overreact. Yeah, you let him make sure that he think this is real.
But this is what I'm saying. Okay, after the response to this fake information, he should have dropped the information that he got. I leaked you fake information, and
That's
then
what he did with the song.
dropped his.
What he
song.
did with the song,
That's
but
what he
I
did.
just told y'all. No, but I
he
said
didn't
on
say
Saturday.
that until
But I told y'all on Saturday. I text somebody saying I can show y'all. I said, hey, they saying this shit is fake, and then he came out a day later and said it's fake. Now that doesn't mean that I couldn't have got finessed also. But I'm saying like the seeds were already started planted.
Yeah,
Saturday afternoon.
You gotta let it grow. You essentially. I
And then
need you to have the biggest reaction. You to believe it, jumping up on, standing on your heel, and then be like, got you,
nigga.
But he, as in you talking about the second one? I mean, like the last one that Drake put out.
No, so like,
I'm
so
saying,
if I got
No,
some
I get that.
information
I get
and
that. I get that.
I need my app
Yeah,
to have the
he
biggest
responded a
reaction.
day later.
Put it
It
up on
wasn't
a
like it was a week later.
billboard, spend money, do all of this, and
True.
then
So he put it out in the song. Like, why do I gotta announce that I got you? And
like,
I'm about to put the song out. It's coming.
I'm enjoying you dance.
Yeah, like the song is about to come.
I'm
It's not
enjoying
like
you.
he
Like
waited.
you go, like imagine I give you
It was a soft comeback. Like I don't know, bro.
It didn't
like,
need to be that hard if it's real. If it's real, I think it doesn't need to be hard. We got you, nigga. That's
all right, but some of the lines definitely were contradicting.
who, Drake?
Yeah.
For sure. That's fair. I'm not going to deny that.
That
my
nigga said,
favorites.
that nigga said we gave you information. The niggas that gave you information was clowns.
He said that.
How's that contradicting?
What do you mean?
I just know the clown. I knew
If
who.
I told you to set him up,
How's
right?
he a clown?
And then
Because I
you
knew
a
that's the clown. I knew, like, if I know, let's say we,
But maybe
let's
he
say,
said
Or it could be a
Drake is the
yeah,
clown.
I
No,
ain't-
maybe he's saying Drake is the clown.
no, or let me,
You
or,
niggas is clowns.
No.
Like, he didn't say the niggas that.
So he gave
So-
he knew the mole and he
Yeah.
gave the mole the bait.
If somebody, hey guys, let me get 2 drugs. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's like all
I mean,
right.
I didn't even consider that.
And it's like,
I
okay,
also
we're-
didn't know
we're
he
just
said
gonna-
niggas.
We're just gonna let him. We can't like shoo him away. We're just gonna leave him around, and then we gonna feed him like, hey, yeah, dude, he's a drug lord.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
it's
you
true.
just an honest
Kenny,
guy.
guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what, nigga? It's not even real.
And it was like, yeah,
We
like,
thought
yeah,
about
like,
giving
nigga,
her a
like
fake
the,
name.
the mole you thought you had, nigga, we knew when he walked in the room. So, we just left him here, like, what, like, he ain't doing shit.
I don't think that was the case, only because like I feel like that nigga would have been ready ASAP.
No, you got to hear the song.
I felt like
Yeah, you got essentially you got if you're gonna
He
give
was basically ready.
but the song was after. Like,
He basically was ready.
Yeah, but
it
I mean,
took 24 hours.
But even then, I don't have to drop right away. I need you to blow it up as big as possible. Yeah, I got him. Bow. No, you didn't, nigga.
And on that song, that's why he said he came back with that "Not Like Us" or whatever it's called, because he like, oh shit, I got. Let me drop a bop real quick to get back. That's what.
I don't know. Like,
So-
I feel like Kendrick held that.
So you talking about
vibe.
Family Matters?
No, I'm
No,
talking
he's talking
about
about,
whatever
Hey,
the
Family
whatever the
Matters
West
is lightweight
Coast,
hard.
whatever the
Family
West
Matters was hard.
whatever the
Family
West
Matters
Coast
hard,
song
but
is.
not like us.
He dropped that after
Well, he just
Kendrick basically dropped 3 out of 4. It was basically like 4 out of 5. It was Euphoria, then 16 in LA or whatever.
Right.
And then Family Matters came out. Then right after Family Matters came out, Meet the Grounds came out. Then after Meet the Grounds came out, Not Like Us came out.
Right.
So basically, he dropped like what 4 out of 5, but Drake dropped, in the next 24 hours after Not Like Us. It's not like he waited 2 weeks.
No, I get that.
So yes, he could have responded to or whatever Meet the Grounds or whatever song he kept calling a pedo, but he had to hear what he said. He can't have a response ready for something that hasn't been responded to yet. I think Meet the Grounds was coming regardless. It just so happened that Drake dropped, and this was the perfect time because Meet the Grounds doesn't talk about anything specific. It doesn't answer anything.
I don't think the response was needed for the
what
diss.
type of
I think the
answers was you
response
looking
was
to
needed
answer?
for
No.
him setting up
What
the diss.
I wasn't looking for any answers, but Meet the Grounds obviously was recorded before. It doesn't answer anything.
I don't
in
think so.
Family Matters.
It would Meet the Grams was definitely recorded.
You think you dropped it in 15 minutes?
That
I
nigga
thought
not
you talking about
recording
like
that.
I thought you was talking about like the beef as an entirely.
No.
I thought you was talking like beef entirely, not like a direct response to that song.
No, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. I think
I got
Meet the
you.
Grounds was coming at
Yeah.
some point regardless.
Yeah.
And then Family, I don't think it had a
But I mean,
It
he
might have had a
he
title
mentioned
actually, it is
Family
close.
Matters
I mean, it's
and Meet the
yeah.
Grams. He mentioned Meet the Family or Family Matters and Meet the Grams. You did
Yeah,
pay attention
I-
to that bar, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I listened to
He mentioned that,
I
he
listened to Meet the
listened
Grounds
to-
once, and then once they said it was fake, I know everybody likes the step one of Family Matters, whatever. That's what Cartwright Family.
Some people
Yeah.
like Meet the Grams better than any other tracks, and I don't. I mean, Meet the Grams is cool, and I think it's dope. Like how he kind of like did Adonis. Like,
Yeah, that nigga wrote a letter. He was like,
to every family member.
He was like, come see me when you're 16. You need like
18, yeah.
18 when you need a.
Listen to this when you 18, dear Sandra,
Here's my
you
thing.
a king. Like, oh,
Here's my
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
baby
think-
girl.
I think, one, if Drake fed him information, there's no daughter, I don't count Meet the Grams at all. One, he wrote a song. It's a very nice lyrical exercise, but it had nothing to do with nothing. Drake has always told us, I mean, if you're a Drake fan, his dad was a piece of shit. So writing a letter to Drake's dad saying you're a piece of shit.
Well, he didn't write to Drake's dad. He just told him
about
he
his son.
he said
told Drake's
he said
dad about
something
his son.
to Sandra, and
Right.
during when he was talking to Sandra, he said something to Dennis. I guess that's his nigga name.
Writing about a daughter that may not exist. Listen, I don't know if the daughter. Let me make sure I'm clear
To be
saying
fair-
that I do not know if the daughter.
To be
exists or
fair,
not.
Drake is excellent as hiding kids. That nigga's son was
For
like
sure.
3 when he popped up.
What I'm
To
saying
be
is-
fair,
no, that's fair.
And that's the I know, like, this little nigga look like he 8. I'm like, I know 8 years ain't just 5 years ain't just pop disappear.
Maybe
Shit,
nobody
it
was
basically
looking.
did though.
Nobody
Scorpion
was
came
looking
out in like
except Pusha T.
2018.
yeah,
Like when Pusha T mentioned it,
2019.
then everybody looked. But
I think it was 18.
before then, wasn't nobody
And that was what 6 years ago.
Okay, maybe. I'm just like, nigga, that shit.
So if he hit him for 3 years,
It's not.
6 years ago went
That
by.
nigga did a great. And it was like, if he
But
hit him
I don't
with-
even think he said he didn't know the child was his until he took the paternity test.
How did Kendrick
mean,
know
but
before him? Come on.
wait, you
I
talking?
mean, how did Pusha T know before
Because
him?
Pusha T said
It was
he said that they was messing with a girl who used to mess with Drake.
Yeah, all these. The craziest part of all this, why y'all niggas
They
still
all
pillow
fucking the
talking?
same bitches.
Why
They
still-
all
like, why
fucking
are we
the
still
same
pillow talking?
bitches.
Like at some point, you like, I know you ain't here forever. You know you ain't here forever. Why am I giving you forever information that can be held against me?
Because the shit, I mean, I think like if you're like in a circle, you want to look like, oh, guess what?
You got
Drake
some
has a
information,
kid. I be around people. And now this
Yeah,
nigga push
That makes sense.
like, oh, this nigga Drake.
Like,
got that shit.
Sweetie and Chris Brown. Chris Brown was like, shit, she gave me some tea too. I was not gonna speak on it.
I mean, but he did.
She was pillow talking. Well, I mean, he ain't going to depth. Like, we still don't really know, like, what all he was,
We'll never
like,
know.
what all he was alluding to. Because he didn't,
He said he fucked Shorty while they was with
while they
Quavo.
was together, right? But then he said he got some other tea about her that he ain't gonna speak on. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really know what he was alluding to.
I mean, just in general, my thing is and my thing with that one, it was just like, I didn't know he was messing with Shorty. I mean, I know that I care, but it's like, I didn't like know what, like, she in my mind caught an unnecessary stray.
Oh yeah, she got a
Yeah, it was
couple.
kind of corny, but I mean, I guess it was like casualty award at that point. You know,
Yeah, I
like
was
when
about to
people,
say,
when people,
yeah.
It's
I
still
don't
an
know.
unnecessary stray.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, but hey, bitch, I gotta kill him. So if I gotta kill you, if I gotta hurt
If
him
I
and
gotta
kill you,
shoot, if I gotta shoot through you to kill him,
yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do. I mean, that's the type of Tom Breezy seems like he was on.
That nigga clearly didn't give a fuck, and apparently he got the best this song
No, he did.
this year. That's what people
Well,
say.
we talking about by like, yeah.
Well, I mean, up until
I think Family.
They're
Matters-
not like us.
I,
Up
feel,
until
I
Not
think
Like
Family
Us.
Matters
Not
and the
Like
Heart
Us, I feel like
6 is better than Not Like Us, but that's
You like
I-
that? I didn't really like
Yes.
the Heart Part 6.
I if it's true, I do.
If it's true, it's dope. Don't get me
And
wrong.
that's the song that I ran back the most. It was just like this nigga. If he did, if I don't know these niggas, he
Family
might.
Matters. Is
it was
hard.
it was a mild conversation. Like, yeah, nigga, I got you. I
And-
beat you. You lied.
Because
Like,
I think it's just like what you value.
it's the equivalent.
I think it's
certain
what you- I
lines
think it's
though
what
in that shit. though.
It's the equivalent you
Yeah.
arguing with a nigga and you keeping a calm voice and he just getting madder.
I think it's funny.
I
Like
don't think he was getting mad.
I'm saying if
who,
Kendrick,
Drake?
like,
Kendrick.
no.
I
mean,
think
I
Kendrick-
don't know.
I don't think Kendrick's been mad the whole time. I just think.
He was
Like,
talking to that nigga the
Okay,
whole
what
time.
do
until
y'all
I-
what do y'all think Drake has been saying this whole time? Because I when I listen to Drake
that
songs,
Kendrick short.
that's it. That's all y'all took from it.
that's all he really been talking about. That nigga was
Oh,
fucking
This
short.
nigga
This
basically.
is girl
All right, so
first.
what I took,
And he got molested. or
what I
whatever.
took
Yeah, yeah.
is basically, like I said last week,
Get
Drake
molested.
is
But
always
you know the song, he said that
Drake
never
has
happened.
always been a superstar. Drake may or may not have been a piece of shit at some time, which is fair. Kendrick is saying, "Hey, Drake, you're a piece of shit." This whole time, Drake is saying, "Hey, nigga, you've been trying to sell your soul to be famous too, nigga. They just ain't fucking with you. You left your kids. You said I don't raise Adonis, nigga. You ain't picked up your son either. You trying to fuck the same girls I've been fucking, but you clowning me for fucking these girls that's not fucking you. Like that's what Drake has been saying to me. So it's like to me,
Is it proof Kendrick's been trying to fuck them
no,
girls?
it's no. I don't have to prove. I'm just saying that's what Drake is saying.
That's pretty much what he said.
But then
When he
that,
talk
but if
about
that's the case,
being
but if that's the
black
case, it
and
goes
then
to what you said
smashing the
before.
mixed shit.
But
If
that's
it's
fair,
not
but how
true,
come-
if it's not true, it's
No,
just talking.
Right, but then when Kendrick talks, is great. He's
I mean,
talking too. We don't know anything if he's saying is true.
I mean,
Besides
the
the fact that he's saying it is
the
true.
dad stuff.
I mean, yeah,
he did lose to Pusha T because he circle back to that shit. Left that shit alone.
I'm surprised Push ain't hopped in
Instead
this
of
whole
pushing
time.
Pete, because he said
I'ma
if
tell
you're
you,
trying to go
I
after
know,
Pharrell,
yeah,
I think it's that
I
bitch.
thought Push was about to insert himself in this.
For what? I don't know.
If you want to bury Drake, this your chance.
I don't think
Because
he cares.
Drake-
First
I
off,
don't
he
think-
getting jumped by enough niggas.
I don't think he getting
and,
jumped.
and I don't think he cared. And then technically, when it was when it was his one-on-one fight, I think he won.
I mean, yeah, no, he definitely did.
So that's why I'm like, well, I don't have to.
Sometimes you
Like,
gotta get your dead body.
I mean, fair enough, but it's like I don't need to. Like,
yeah, you don't
it's 20. It's like it's 20 niggas. Like, if me and you fought last week, and then this week you getting jumped by 20 niggas, it's like it's not even fair. No, like I already
He
fought
not-
you 1-on-1. Like,
I mean, he is getting jumped by
Come
20,
over there,
but
stop
Rocky owed him that bar, so he really should have just let Rocky slide. He said that Rihanna was trash or whatever on whatever song that was.
Yeah.
So Rocky had to say something. Imagine going home, you gonna let that nigga talk about me? And she Caribbean. He had to say something.
fair
And she
enough.
Caribbean.
He wasn't let that shit down. But I mean, fair enough. But yet, even with him saying that, we all know she embarrassed you on live TV, nigga.
Who?
Rihanna.
Rihanna embarrassed Rocky?
Embarrassed Drake. That nigga went in for that kiss and hug, and she was like, "Nah,
Oh, yeah, but he still had
she
to
not
say,
this, not
he
this."
still had to say something.
But that's still I feel like that's more embarrassing than that because we'll never know.
No, we know women.
But
She can embarrass that nigga. And why you ain't help?
I don't know. I'm talking about as far as if you compare
So
what
Rocky
happened.
had to go to the studio.
I know that.
Rocky had to
I'm
go to
saying
the studio
what
for sure.
Drake said versus what Rihanna did. We seen that. We will never know if her coochie trash. But nigga, we seen you that same trash coochie you went for that you were talking about. You went
got
in for and got
You
swerved by.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not denying all that, but two points can be the same thing. All I'm saying is when he went home after all that,
Oh, yeah,
nigga
right.
probably brought up the video. See, remember you did this? It ain't trash. And she was like, nah, get in the booth, nigga. Rocky don't even be in the booth. This nigga Rocky was probably making some fashion shit. He had to get in the booth, hop on one of Metro's
He
beats.
be with Tyler all the time.
By the way, when
Not
that man
rapping?
said,
That nigga don't be rapping.
I feel like
And
Metro.
I like Rocky. It's one of my favorite rappers.
I feel like on that Metro had the hardest solo. Like when he dropped that beat, like, I feel like that took the song.
No, it really did.
And
That's the hardest part of the song. That's the hardest part of the song.
He was talking to him. He spit a whole verse.
He
That beat was
talking to this nigga binary. So like the craziest part of all of that, what that nigga said. He said, Rocky, go play with some drums, nigga. What else is he gonna do? You ain't never seen this nigga. We ain't never, I mean, not Rocky. When he said Metro, go play with some drums, I'm like, nigga, we ain't never seen Metro rap. What are you talking about?
But now he got BBL Drizzy.
That shit
BBL Drizzy. That shit hard too.
I'm mad they keep calling this man a white boy. Like,
Eminem song, "Crazy in Love." I'm crazy in love. Like the way that beat.
I had to
dropped.
hear it.
It's on Encore, but yeah.
like
What
I'm still mad. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they have Jake ass insults in a lot of these songs. Like them call it like Ross calling Drake a white boy is funny. It's funny, but it's still Jake.
Ross talking
Ross
about he hope Drake plane don't crash, and then his plane almost crashed, and it's crazy.
Bro.
Now y'all
So,
heard.
so niggas out here sending out Hitman.
I mean,
Well,
shit. Did he try
you
to
heard,
rob, what's
his
the
house
name?
got
Kid
sprayed
Cudi
up.
car?
Who?
Drake?
Allegedly.
When?
Just recently,
Yeah, I seen that story. I sent it to. I might have sent it.
and
to you.
then his house in London got
this nigga.
vandalized.
This nigga Rasheed Rice.
Damn.
Wow.
Kendrick got fans.
I don't think it's that. I think it's
Damn, bro,
I-
that's
now.
all
I
you
think
can
I think now I think it's the pedo stuff. Because I mean, he said the statement that he said, you know,
I'm too famous.
I'm too famous. If I was messing with young girls, I would have been arrested. I
To be fair,
Money
like that
talks.
was it the Millie Bobby Brown stuff. Like when people be showing pictures of that, and then it's like, oh, he kind of like waited till she was like 19 to kind of talk about their dynamic, and then somebody brought up another thing that I seen. It was like Billie Eilish.
I don't know.
Was it Billie Eilish? She was like, "Oh, I'm 18 tomorrow," and this nigga direct quote up under that. It's like, "Oh, I can't wait," or some shit like that.
Who said
That shit
that?
was wild. Drake. I had to find it.
So all right, so
I had to find it. That
all
shit
right,
was
so
nuts.
I'm not
And
trying. I'm not
the
trying to
internet
defend
too,
this
so.
shit at all. But if a nigga just around, and does wait till 18, is he still?
Yes, because you've been because it was different because the term is grooming.
Yeah.
So, because and then we break down into society things. What's the difference between like Tom Cruise? Every time his wife, I think he dates a woman who's like in her 22.
Once you get to 40 something,
like once she gets to in her 30s, he dumps her and then gets another 22-year-old. But he's still aging, so that age gap is still there.
It's bigger.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm saying the age gap is still there. So it's like, all right, like how young is too young? When do you start looking at people like, yo, that relationship is inappropriate? Yeah, she's an adult, but he's 45.
Yeah, for sure.
Like when do you got to start?
So what if it happens organically? You meet her in the club,
and okay, I get what you're saying.
I'm not. I have no goal in this fight.
Society means like, why are you in the club? At that age, you shouldn't be in the club.
I mean, but there's fake IDs and shit too. So
fair. And again, we've all seen stories. We've all seen stories where it'd be like a guy meet a girl. Even in his 20s, he'll meet a girl and she lied. She got in the club. She's supposed to be 21 because you're in there drinking, and then couldn't find out she's 16.
We know the young homies was in the 11th
like we talk about
the club. We talk about it all the time.
We talk about it all the time. Like we didn't have Charlie in there when he was 16.
We know these niggas was not.
I mean Dennis and shit. Like
we know these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
So imagine him going home with a broad. We're not gonna stop him.
Listen, what I will.
We probably gonna have that.
What I want to ask is this: one, do y'all think Drake is a pedo? Yes or no? I mean, not even pedo.
I don't care.
Like towards leaning towards. Right, I get it if you don't care.
I mean, I just say respect because it's like I can't disapprove it even with all that R. Kelly shit. I'm like,
I just feel like
nobody in my family. I can't protect the world.
I feel like Drake. One, because I feel like he was in like a kind of unfair situation. One, if niggas say you a pedo and if you don't defend it, then it's like, hey man, why you let that shit slide, bro? And then when you do defend it, niggas say I'm not a pedo, I'm too rich. Niggas like, hey bro, you probably. So it was like, all right, what you gonna do? Like,
I just feel like his statement of I'm not a pedo, I'm too rich. That doesn't mean you can't be. But there's evidence of people being rich and being a pedo.
That's fair. The rest of he also had other I'm not a pedo statements in that song. Also, it wasn't just like that and then it was over. Like he said if I was a pedo, they would have burned the block down. I mean, now maybe
they're doing it now.
They are doing it now.
We don't know.
Allegedly, they're doing it now.
Allegedly.
Which again, I don't want to speak on that just because I don't know, and I don't even want to make it seem like because like whoever is the pedo needs to give. But that's as we said earlier, that's the one thing that actually needs to be addressed or not. Because if Kendrick's wife really had a baby by somebody else, that doesn't mean Kendrick's a bad person. That means his wife's a piece of shit. If Kendrick is beating his wife, people don't care in general if niggas are beating wives. Yeah, so he doesn't have to address that.
So what if he hit her because he found out she cheated on him?
I mean, but
nobody would care.
Or how about this?
Nobody would care.
Let's take that she had a baby by somebody else. Maybe they had they did a agreement, a surrogate. Maybe he couldn't maybe sperm count low, whatever. But those things aren't talked about, and that's just. But it gets back to somebody like my op is gonna make it. Oh, she had a baby by somebody else,
which doesn't make Kendrick a bad person at all.
I mean, but Kendrick and what's the name? It ain't Davies. It's
Dave Free.
Dave Free. They knew each other. They were on the same label. Dave Free was the owner of the label, right?
I mean, that's what Drake said.
So what if Drake, or not Drake, but Kendrick and his wife at the time had a separation? You know what I'm saying? And not saying that it's okay, but
I mean, it is okay.
I mean, I'm not saying if that happened though, that has nothing to do with Kendrick.
Because if Kendrick and old boy is supposed to be cool, like nigga, come on now, like you ain't supposed to do that with somebody that you're cool with. You feel me? But I don't know. Y'all get what I'm trying to say?
I get what you. I mean, even
it doesn't have to be addressed either way.
At the end of the day, like
if it's true or if it's not true,
if that happened, like I mean.
The only thing that's our business is Drake is a pedophile.
Well, if the shit is being said, if it's true, at the end of the day, like I feel like regardless of if half the shit is true or half of it's fake, like these niggas are still eating. Like nigga, if I gave you false information and you ate off that false information, my nigga, like I still bop my motherfucking head to this song. Like I was still in this bitch like, hey.
I think it's
niggas lie in songs every day though.
Yeah, niggas lie. Like it's different. Niggas lie and then being finessed is two different things.
I get what you're saying, but at the same
time,
do you?
But if I
he really only say. What did he say? I think he only says 2 lines technically about pedophilia, right?
Who? Kendrick.
Yeah.
Say
No,
Drake.
he
I heard
said it
you.
every song.
I heard you like
Well,
him young.
no,
He
said that
didn't start it until
like 2 songs.
A minor.
He said it in
6:16.
6:16, and then he went into like that.
Was it
No,
6:16
not like that.
or was it
No, it was
Meet the
another-
Grams?
He said something. I gotta listen. It was one
What's
where
up,
he like,
Jess?
alluded to it.
I think it was Family Matters.
So
Family
Euphoria,
Matters
he
was-
said the
I mean, not Family Matters.
we don't like
There was
we don't
one
like the
Family
women
Matters,
that you mess with because they don't consider themselves women. That's what he said in Euphoria. But that was
it was.
Meet the Grams, I think he mentioned.
I mean, and then he said the A minor.
Your son, like him,
That's all. Like
But then
him
he,
young.
and then he made a whole song, put a whole Drake, his house or whatever with the.
that's like that.
That's not like a.
I know.
Nigga
But I'm saying
busted
so
on
that's
the
the
beat.
last. So then that's at least the last 2 songs, and I could have swore it was something before that. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Nah, I thought it was on. He only said it in 2 tracks.
Like that's why
I know in
like
Meet the
people
Grams,
said-
he had mentioned it, and then not like us.
like when Drake, like basically saying like, all right, nigga, you running this shit to the ground, bro. When it comes to the pedophile angle.
Hey, when we
I mean, but
Him
if-
being,
but if I-
him
but if I
being
can-
small and him
Dude,
being short. It's
dude,
I mean, but if I
Yes,
can,
but that's
can you
that's
play
two-
Not Like Us on?
That's
on
2 different
commercial?
things.
we don't normally do commercials.
You can
Oh.
you can run anything into the ground, bro. But this is serious accusation. Like, let's say Drake's not, and now niggas are running in his crib. Like, you can really get somebody touched off of that.
All right, so to be fair, he might not necessarily mess with anybody under the age of 18, but it's very clear evidence that the nigga is definitely grooming. It's clear evidence he's grooming.
Look, I ain't.
like if Tiger did,
I'm not
in the
defending.
most, in the most.
I was about to say that,
fucking
but
way, if
I'm
Tiger
not
did
even
it-
trying to defend because it doesn't make it right.
Right, because I mean,
No, but
my
I'm
thing is
saying,
like Tiger was getting shitted on, and he was closer to age to Kylie than Drake is to half the women he supposed allegedly.
So all the young money fucked up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want. I'm not gonna dispute that because I'm not about to.
What you got to you OVO mage?
I just. I'm not about to compromise.
When
with-
you abandon your client mid argument, you just get up and like
it's
you
just
get up
something
and walk
we-
out the courtroom.
It's just something we ain't about to.
You didn't tell me.
You know what I mean?
You did what? With who?
Break for session.
Can we get a lunch? You just don't show back up.
KT, what up, Miss KT? I ain't seen Miss KT in a minute. Miss you, girl.
But what go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
I was just gonna say, regardless of who you think winning her up, I feel like this is like the last time we'll probably get a heavyweight rap battle, probably
for a while.
forever. Nah, I think
Nah, because you gotta learn from this. You gotta make sure.
I'm talking,
this
I'm talking about like number 1 versus number, like whatever order you got them in is probably the top 3. These are both 2 sure Hall of Famers.
That's how it started. It's just big meat. I'm just kidding.
So, in my opinion, I feel like this is the ignition of something new. All right, and it didn't even start with Kendrick and them. Like,
we
let's
could
be
change
real.
that, Miss KT.
Like in the beginning, like when this year started, it really started with Cat Williams, like coming for the whole
I
damn
had to miss because I'm
comedy.
nasty.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody there, but then we had Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj. They went back and forth for a little bit. And those disses weren't like
They
like
can
them
be
shits
considered
was
1 and 2.
hissing,
in
what's
the
the name?
women right
Like,
now.
they went back and forth for a little bit, but like you
At least
had
1 and 3.
like all this year, I feel like there's been
Who
like
the two?
But that's what I'm
beefs.
saying. I
Who'll
don't
be
think.
the third?
Hold
I
on,
guess
what?
Cardi.
I don't think.
Who? On what?
I don't
Definitely
think number
not
1
something.
versus number 2 was gonna ever happen again. I mean, just think about how long it like Pac.
Nigga, this
Drake,
is Pac- this is-
Pac-
J.
this-
Cole apologized and put him at 3.
J. Cole apologized was more and more looking like the right thing to do.
Right.
I think that nigga had a conversation.
I don't think this nigga put him at 3. I think he just looked at like. There's no way to prove half of this shit, and especially when niggas
For
get
sure.
done like,
Yeah, I
this
think
is an unneeded fight. He like it started. Ironically, this
I
started.
think
with
he
trying
knew
to-
it was gonna get ugly, and he didn't want to be a part
Like,
of
he
that.
probably had
That's what I'm
a
saying. This
conversation with them
undid-
niggas, and they like,
Yeah.
nah, this.
I feel like this
I
started
think
an
that nigga
unneeded
hit up
fight. Like
Kendrick
this
like,
is
hey, bro.
supposed to be. This started with unity. It's the we is it Aubrey Drake? Is it Aubrey Drake or me? Like this is we the big 3. Like hey, and then
Like we started the league, yeah.
and then here Kendrick.
Kendrick said, "No, fuck the big 3."
Kendrick on his Gemini shit.
Nigga, bow.
This nigga on his Gemini shit just walked in and start kicking over
Nigga
tables.
said he woke up and he chose
Violence.
violence.
Picked
This
up-
nigga said
picking
his
up
temperament
babies,
is
washing them,
bipolar, bro. Okay, let's get it, bro.
That shit. Hell yeah, like man. And then like it is the type of
Oh, she said K. Cole and then Drake.
the crazy part. The crazy part to me is I give Cole more credit because it's like I don't want to put the energy in
He
this.
gracefully bowed out, and
Like this
you
is
know what I'm saying?
pointless.
It wasn't to me. I felt like that was him saying, "All right, y'all about to get into some shit that I ain't trying to be a part of."
Yeah, like y'all about like people's family now households
Because
are
like
now.
these niggas digging up dirt and dropping like dirt. Like nigga, you got hidden babies.
Even
That nigga J. Cole was thinking
even-
back to when he was a B-list celebrity before he
You
call
feel
it bitches so heavily.
even if you take out
That nigga was like-
take out the information like the alleged daughter and all those type of things, you have a his son has now he has a diss track including your son that's going to
Twice.
live on forever.
It's twice though.
Him talking about he wish how your dad should you wish your grandfather would have kept your dad in a condom, which means nigga you wouldn't be here, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So
So
got a
it's
little
like,
disrespectful.
it's beyond like niggas' families are now brought up like. So if they was like end up throwing hands, it'd be like
I agree. She said Cole.
Hey, Shawn
No, it
Michaels
wasn't.
invited these dudes to the WWE. Go ahead.
She just said Cole knew it wasn't beneficial for him. So
Yeah,
it's smart.
And
It
then
wasn't
Cole's
beneficial
not
at
that
all.
type of rapper either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Coke
see
and
Cole.
bars.
No, I didn't say that Cole wasn't a talented rapper. What I'm saying is, I feel like Cole's energy is better. Okay, what I'm saying is, I feel like
JID
Cole,
wanted
when
to
he
pull
has
up on-
good energy, it surfaces better on a track.
No, even when he snapped when I'm ready featuring Cameron, if like to me, if like
He was upset.
Even though everybody talk about the track number 7, the 7-minute drill or
7-minute drill.
they said that was the diss. I'm ready sound like that nigga was going. I'm like, I'll bump that in the car. And I'm like, if people, you couldn't tell me he wasn't using that as like, I'm talking about niggas. Like,
So, okay, so to clear
She
up what I
said
just
Cardi
said, right?
Meg, then Nicki.
I feel like if it had been a friendly competition, right, and it came
I
out to
don't
really
know.
be a
Why
friendly
Meg,
competition,
too?
I
I
think
ain't
it
mad
would
at
have
that.
been J.
I
Cole
ain't mad at him. I'm just
like
curious
on
about it.
top, and
'Cause
J. Cole
I
would have
think
stayed a
Nicki
part of the
is-
battle. You know what I'm saying? But once J. Cole realized like these niggas is out for blood and they really don't like each other, and he pulled himself back from it. J. Cole doesn't give me the type of energy where he's like, no, fuck that. I'm coming for everybody.
Can you imagine a world where J. Cole doesn't apologize?
I wouldn't want to.
A triple threat match?
Hey,
Because
but I ain't
they
gonna-
both sent shots at Cole during the beef.
yeah, they did. Hey, but I ain't
Drake
gonna lie.
wanted
They should do
He said something.
What'd he say?
I forgot exactly what it was, but it was a quick.
No,
like,
Drake
bar.
said that
No,
he
he just
told
said
Cole
that
that
was-
shit was corny
yeah.
about the K-Dot, the Big 3 shit. He
You
said
leave-
that shit was corny.
You losing,
But
sleep,
he was
nigga.
but he was trying to have him but allegedly he wanted him in the video. So like when they did
He
the
fell
Spider-Man
off
meme,
too
it
hard.
was supposed to be all 3 of them on the song,
give
and
you
then
that.
they do
Hold on, who wanted that?
no, supposedly that it was Drake's song. So it was supposed to be a first person shooter. All 3, they wanted all 3 on there.
Mhm.
Because Kendrick even said he's like, you wanted me on the song, but he denied it. And because
we had
I didn't know what song he was.
he was talking
referring
about
to.
first person
I didn't
shooter.
know
So
he was talking about
all
first.
3 was supposed to be on there. That's why
Yeah.
Cole. That's also why Cole's verse is kind of like it is.
Is that
in-
why
in
it's
the
supposed to be
video-
3 switches?
In the 3 video, in the video they did the Spider-Man meme with only 2 people.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 3.
But real quick, I also hear that it's a 20v1 because Drake is buying up.
Ghostwriters.
Well, not only is he buying up ghostwriters, but he's buying up rights. He's buying up rights. So catalogs and shit like that. Like Michael Jackson fell out with Paul McCartney and the Beatles. Well, not the Beatles because he wasn't cool with everybody. He was just cool with Paul. But there was a situation where Michael went and bought the Beatles for more than what Paul McCartney thought they were worth. And Mike came back to him and was like, hey, it's good business. I bought them. And Paul was pissed. And I'm hearing that a lot of these artists who are pissed off at Drake is because he owns part of their catalog and some of their rights.
Just being
He
mad
owns
at
a part of
so him owning them is it bad because he owns them or because he's not giving them a piece of it? Like what's up?
I think it's more so because of the percentages.
Drake just playing.
Involved.
He's just
I don't
playing the
know.
long game.
I don't know.
If
Like,
that's
this
true,
is-
he's just playing the long game.
Yeah, I mean
But
he
at the
made
end of
he
the
made
day,
a right
every time
he
you
made a
diss-
right investment.
It's just like Eminem and Mike. When every time you diss me, I get paid for it because I got your catalog now. So like even if Drake owned all of this, every time you diss me, I'm going to get a percentage of it.
So why would I
because-
say anything?
Cameron did. Cameron definitely did on You Gotta Love It. He even said it in the song. I left the label right. A lot of cats wonder how every time I diss that label, I get fined 100,000 just for telling y'all I got fined 100,000. And he still recorded the song anyway.
He said, "Fuck it."
That's one-
Going.
I mean, that's one of my favorite songs. But I mean, Jay, my favorite rapper. But You Gotta Love It is a hard song. I mean, that nigga lost a lot of money, so it kind of make him look foolish. You gotta be really upset with somebody to.
Yeah, but man, when your emotions high, you know,
Double up on them.
Hey,
I
bro,
guess.
you just brought up Jay and Cam, right? And I just recently seen this video or like an interview where Cam mentioned that Jay did a verse for Old Boy. It's supposed to be like a remix.
Yeah,
it was
And
trash.
he went in there. Oh, bro.
They took him
Like he
off.
went in there and deleted it though.
Mhm.
And like to me, I just found it to be like
I can actually
funny
see,
and petty.
I can actually see Cam doing that too. That's
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like as a Cam fan,
Bro,
like, I can see.
yeah, as the part like just looking at his
Nah.
He
personality.
said, what,
Yeah,
happened,
yeah.
what happened to my verse? The computer was puking.
That ain't me.
Computer was pew
Your money is my money, punk.
pew pew.
That's funny as hell. I mean, I did hear something about Drake buying, I think, stocks in like, what was it? Well, he been had Apple stocks, right? Well, at least Apple Music.
Yeah.
And then
apparently.
because that was a part of his deal. Like, because he was, I know for a while he was only on Apple Music for a minute. Same thing where Ye was only on Tidal. And Jay and Beyonce was only on Tidal.
Yeah.
It was some people that was only on like Google Music, because that was the reason why I had so many subscriptions before, because I wanted all the music.
Yeah, you just want access to all, whatever you wanted to hear at the time.
Right. So I do know that that's a thing for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's a thing, and again, that's just business being business. And then if me as an artist, if I make enough and I could buy your catalog too, and if we,
It's a smart business.
yeah,
move.
and
You
then,
can't be mad at me for a smart business.
and then
move.
if we, and especially at the time, if we're friends, I'm like, I'm gonna buy your catalog, I'm gonna make some money off of it for, let's say, 10 years. That's the deal, and then I'll hand it to you. And but maybe you don't like that. After maybe like 5 years in, you don't like
I
it.
put the money in.
I put the money in, and that's what we agreed to. And now you upset and you want to diss me, nigga. I ain't gotta get it to you. I just on some. I could have been on a friendly handshake shit. Like after 10 years, I'm gonna give it to you, like at no cost or at a minimum cost of what it's worth.
Right.
And now you beefing like, oh no, nigga, I'm keeping it.
And I heard Vince Staples talk about something like that too.
Hey, Vince is funny. Did y'all watch
No.
the Staples show? Yes, I did.
I've never
He
watched.
shot
It.
that nigga in the store.
Vince Staples show is probably up there.
I like Vince Staples
ATL.
just in general. Like,
Yeah, he,
first off,
I
I
think
feel
he's a
like he
great-
got some of the best features on any songs I've ever heard.
Hey, I love his features. I think he's for him to be, I'm gonna say novice, respectfully, actor.
Okay.
I like him and Abbott. It's like he's funny. Even when he's not supposed to be funny, he's funny to me.
He's hilarious.
Like
dude.
that. It's like he's trying to be serious, and it's just like,
That's what makes it funny.
and he's just like, nah, nigga, like, I can't take you serious, and it's great that I can't.
yeah, that's probably one of the
I'm
best shows
gonna
that came
actually
out.
try that angle. Like actually go off stage and be mad and see if people actually like.
You're big, so you're gonna be like, even though you're light skinned and you look jolly, when big people get mad, you look threatening. So it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
That nigga said you look threatening.
Yeah, like,
Charlie in the building. Chum is one of the. Yep. For sure. With Earl sweatshirt. Yep, for sure. My actually favorite with Earl is Wool on I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. That's the name of the album. And then
that sound like my life.
that nigga said, as soon as I catch the vibe, tell him go fetch the hearse. And then he had a feature on Schoolboy Q's album, Blank Face, with Ride Out, I think it's called. That's my shit.
Look at that shame. You got 3 of these things. Whatever.
Having 3 of them is crazy, but
Right. How many of these bitches you keep losing? Like, this is why you don't need them. That's just that's a sign of a problem. But continue. I'm listening.
One dies,
I just have
you
to
gotta
look
let it
over.
charge, and then you gotta go get another one because you gotta let it charge. I'm guessing. I don't know.
You get these bitches in rotation.
Well,
So you don't never
sometimes you get them.
stop?
Sometimes you get them on sale. Sometimes they sell them
Nigga,
like.
imagine you buying crack. They like, nigga, I got 2 for $1.
You gonna buy $2, 2 cracks.
Nigga, that means you don't need it. Like they're
You gonna buy 2 cracks. 2 cracks, please.
you said what?
Jordan.
Ain't nobody giving
What's the
and
difference?
nothing of value. It goes on sale.
I
I
disagree.
I cannot. Nigga, I've never seen a Jordan sell or a Mercedes Benz.
Nigga, they have
This-
outlet stores.
But those shoes didn't sell, so
Yeah.
nothing of value goes on sale.
That nigga made some sense right
Sure.
Cars go on sale because they got to move them off the lot because now
Sure.
they not
It
making
goes
as
up.
much.
No
It
longer
appreciates.
got
I give
Exactly.
you that. It appreciates.
So
I give you
nothing
that.
of value. You ain't seeing like, oh yeah, if it's last season's, it's on sale because it didn't sold. If it's sold, we have no more. and we're not dropping the price because we know you niggas gonna buy it at that price.
Well, there was some. I know some games that went to clearance,
But
and then
even
they
still,
end
like-
up being worth money, worth a lot.
Yeah, but that's later on.
What
That's
It
game?
reappreciated.
What
Yeah,
game you talking about?
There's a lot of games that did
There's a
that.
lot of games like Merwin.
Shit. Fight for New York.
Yeah, Fight for
Before
New York.
it went
The
up
original
crazy.
Spider-Man on
It was
Nintendo
cheap.
64, Michael Jackson Moonwalker on Sega Genesis. It's a lot of games. Mortal Kombat 1 on Sega Super Nintendo. Yeah,
That's
it's a
what
lot
those
of
are decades of things.
I'm
though.
just saying,
Calm
like
down.
they lose value
Calm
at some
down.
point, and then they regain that shit. But
Fair.
that does
That-
not mean that
but
I
they don't-
disagree with your statement because at that
No,
time,
I mean
when
you
they
got
lose
a
value-
point. No, I
No, but he's
I like
saying
what you're
at the
saying.
time when
Yeah.
They lose value. They go on discount, which is correct because I mean,
And then they
at that
become
time- yeah.
discontinued, and then
Yeah. And then that's when they
because
start to
they start to
appreciate.
appreciate.
They're
Yeah.
not gonna discontinue this shit. So like, let's continue. Let's
When Jordan died, they went to discontinue.
I no longer want to participate in this conversation. Can we please move forward?
Not
How
both
was your
you
day?
niggas. Not both you niggas taking off.
Oh,
Let's
no.
change the subject.
Oh, no, I've been doing that lately because when I tell people okay, they get upset, and even when I do that and try and move on to the, now move on to the what's the name?
My shit got unplugged.
Oh god damn it!
When I move on to the what's the name? But I'll move on to another topic. They,
All right, bet.
Damn, it just became a long.
That nigga Charlie said Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards. Them shits. I know a lot of Pokemon.
I done
cards
seen-
I lost
I done seen some packs that went on sale.
niggas reaching out.
No, my nigga said I used to buy hella them bitches at Pack of Taz and lost them all before they all got valuable. Yeah. I mean, I think just the market changed. People started playing it versus just collecting, and then they started
Then-
collecting again. It was weird.
And then things had to disappear. It had to come down like it's only 3 of these cards left in the world. Oh shit, it's value now.
For sure. For sure.
Reprinting.
Nah, because then you got the original editions. You can
Yeah.
tell you got
But
you can
that's how
tell.
you make more money on the original editions is by printing new ones.
No, not true. Sometimes they leave. They don't print new ones. They just leave it
That's
as
what I'm
is.
saying. Like, how do you get a first edition if you don't
All right.
get a second edition?
If you talking because some of those
They don't. So once
some of those first
they have a
editions
first-
aren't
they do first edition, and then that's it. They don't do like a second edition. They just do reprints. They don't say
But
second edition.
I mean, I'm calling a reprint a second. Never mind.
I know. I mean, no, you good. I'm just.
No, I was just calling it a reprint.
I mean, that's how he lost me. So that's I get what he's saying
No,
now.
I'm
I
saying
get what he's
that.
saying now, but like
They
at first I'm like,
print
wait,
and then
what?
they reprint everything else. I mean, like, so now this first one is now valuable because they have these reprints, but this is the first. So this one right here is one I appreciate.
I hear you.
No,
What is something that you collect that is that's valuable?
Souls, Shang Tsung.
All right, this nigga snatching souls. Vinny.
that nigga took my answer. No, records. I collect records. I got
Records.
a record collection that's crazy.
Vinyl.
Everything vinyl. Yep.
Dope, mate. You got anything you collect?
No, not really.
That nigga said y'all hoarders. Fuck y'all.
No, I mean I collect foreign money if that counts.
Foreign money. So currency, like you just anytime you go somewhere, you
Save
save currency. Is it you can't keep paper and change or just paper?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
You like try to get one of each.
Not necessarily. I really try to get paper, but like if I end up with quarters or not quarters, excuse me, coins.
Their dollars be coin
Yeah.
sometime, or
I
like,
just
so
keep it.
depending on where we at, it'd be times
That's
where
something
them
you
shit like it'd be up to like $10 is a coin.
Yeah,
Okay.
man,
But,
like that. Like I'll either try to spend it. Sometimes like if you see somebody like, all right, try to give it away. But I mean, if you can't, I just keep it. I got both basically.
For sure. I know something that you would those watches.
I mean, I collect a lot of things.
Oh,
I mean, if we gonna like, and it technically like, I still got old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got vinyls. I collect currency.
Count of skating.
It do, but
I mean,
I acknowledge that.
That's what we doing today. All
I
right.
I literally just asked a question.
I only said it because you said it. It was funny.
Like,
Nah, niggas was skating all day, man.
Technically, this whole episode has been a skate episode.
How?
I got on ice skates.
the skater of all skaters.
Again.
If y'all
Stop
talking
moving,
about,
nigga.
Hey, look, that's God. That's
Wow.
God.
It really might be. I ain't gonna lie.
That's good.
No.
All I'm saying is, I mean, if we're just talking random collections, like I collect hearts, you know.
I collect video
Babies.
games too. Like I got a bunch of old video
It's
games,
going
like
in and
Sega
out.
Genesis games.
I mean, we all it's all
64
random.
games.
If it cut,
shit like that.
I probably
Yeah,
wasn't.
like,
I got a little bit
supposed
of,
to be talking today.
yeah. You knocked my headsets started sounding weird with you.
Charlie said gloves.
That's
Gloves?
creepy.
Yeah, that's
Man,
definitely
shit, OJ. That's OJ though.
right.
Nah, quit.
And then he said, "Let me go get my blue eyes for my dark
Dark
magician."
Hey man, I still got my I got like every random time when it just be they just sitting there like I ain't doing nothing.
You still
So,
out, mate?
No, I'm good.
Real quick,
So-
while we on this, the thing that pissed me off is that like I could always get like 2 parts of Exodia and Exodius and nothing else. Like I get like a leg and a hand, and then like I want to know people that-
My nigga got an arm and a leg.
You got a thigh and a wing.
That shit is funny.
Like, bro, like, and then whenever you buy something, it'd be like those same 2 cards. So you be trying to leverage those 2 cards that you already got.
I mean, but
For-
that's just
Like,
how
I got a left hand for you. Let me get that right hand.
that's just
like,
how it works. It's just life.
Yeah, but yeah.
But no, I mean, we still got everything. I still got some old game consoles, all that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Just
collect game
entertainment.
consoles too. Yeah.
So
I got a couple game consoles. Oh, that's what I was supposed to. Because this nigga just did a whole bunch of waving, and I ain't know what the
Sign
fuck that
language.
was.
he tried his hardest to try to think I wasn't gonna smack them what's names away.
No, I put them bitches in my pocket. I'm not
Yeah.
playing with you today.
Yeah, but guess what? But the thing is, I still win
Always.
because you ain't smoking them shit. I won. That's the goal. That's the goal.
A nigga said BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. Did you hear the original song where it came from?
No,
So
I didn't even know that came from a song.
yeah, I'm gonna send it to the chat. It's an actual song.
That's funny that this nigga chopped the song to say BBL Drizzy. Or did he just add that part in there?
No, it's an actual song called BBL Drizzy. I don't know, and it came out like just recently, so it's not like a
Question: is it weird if a guy like? Is it like? Are we? I don't care personally. I just want to know. Random thoughts. Are we shaming someone getting surgery to show their abs?
People do it every day.
I'm not shaming him. I mean, he has the health to be able to do that. So I mean,
because
that's where he wants to spend his money on.
My next statement was going to be like, what happens if a big guy loses weight and then
and he
like
get his skin taken off?
yeah, you get the skin removed?
Is that technically a BBL?
I'm just
Technically, I think.
I'm just curious. I'm just
Well, I
curious.
mean, it
This
wouldn't
nigga
be
Charlie
like
said
exactly a BBL.
we're shaming him. Jesus Christ, Charlie. Like nobody can live. Like
I don't know. Like how you want to spend your money is how you spend your money. Ultimately, like if you work for it and you made it, how you want to spend it is how you spend it. I may not agree. Again, I may not agree with how you spend your money, but you work for it. Who the fuck am I to tell you how you spend it? That's just me.
I disagree.
I mean, I'm not shaming him, but at the same time, you probably gonna catch some jokes.
I don't care. Yeah, I truly just don't give a fuck. Like even like I'm not looking at this nigga hard enough to be like he got his abs. Like,
If I was to lose weight and I had hella skin, niggas gonna talk about my skin. This is what it is.
yeah, you comfortable enough, you get it done. You get it done. Like, I mean, I just was curious because I remember that was another thing Kendrick was talking about. He's like, you got your abs done. It was like,
Tell me where you get your abs from. Yeah, that one. I think that's what he said. I don't know. Oh, you better walk around like that, fuck some shit. Remember?
yeah, but he was talking about headshot.
Yeah.
Why did Daft Punk catch a random?
No, he didn't. It was just
it's
a
metaphor.
the helmet.
They have a
No,
helmet.
I know. But I'm saying we'll talk about it.
Totally different. Big guys lose weight. Ain't got to keep skin. No matter no other way to get rid of it for sure. Especially if it's not like your body only gonna be able to pull back so much as far as elasticity or whatever. You still gonna have extra skin if you huge, especially like me. If I was to lose weight and be like one of y'all size,
Tuck it in, nigga. You be all right.
basically that's all I do.
Tuck it in your pants. Like you could at that point, nigga, you got a built-in parachute. You got a built-in wingsuit.
Built-in parachute is crazy, but then it becomes a cleanliness matter.
You took care of it when it was big. It's be easy. You can flip it, roll it now. You can tuck it. You can pin it
Iron
back.
that shit,
Like
fold it.
you can't tell me it'll be
And then it's definitely like the way your clothes look when you got all the extra skin.
tuck it in. It'll be all right.
You gotta wear like compression stuff.
Okay, you wearing it? You wore it to work out. Wear it now. If you fold it the right way, it make your muscles even bigger. Like, this nigga swole.
That nigga got like you roll up your pack like damn, that nigga abs is crazy.
Like this nigga got 12.
But it definitely would become a cleanliness thing. It'll be like, I mean, yeah, you can clean it, but it's like, and then the shit is heavy. It's actually heavy. Like
You wore it for years. Now it's heavy. Like
it had a purpose. Now it doesn't.
So how's it heavy? How is it heavy now? How is it heavy now when you was heavier?
Because it's hanging now. Like the skin is. I mean, I ain't never been fat, so I don't. I mean, and I ain't calling it fat. I ain't never been pleasantly plump. So I'm just assuming that like it's like
I get.
Wait,
if you're 200 pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, excuse me. If you're 400 pounds and you lost 100 pounds and now your skin is sagging, right? Like, let's say you lost 200, now your skin is sagging.
But the skin
you're
was
still
supporting
not
the fat. And
you're
the
still
fat
not.
may not have been like the fat may have been heavy, but the skin was supporting the fat. And like think about it, like I don't know, nigga, skin just feel heavy, motherfucker. I don't know.
I'm just asking questions. Like
the skin is the biggest organ on your body. That's all I do know.
I mean, it will like I'll be honest. It will like it's a lot of things that kind of go into factor with it with the skin. It definitely affected my balance. Like when I did lose all those weight, I didn't realize how much lighter I was. So I'm trying to run, and I'm like, oh shit! Like I'm running forward because I got more skin up front, more weight up front in general. So, but
you're gonna tuck it in. Like it ain't like just loose.
No, it wasn't just loose. It was still my belly, but I definitely it's definitely a difference. I can just say that much.
Strap it down, tuck it back. You be all right.
This is coming from a nigga with no fat experience. I just
wrong, big wrong.
This nigga was slightly chubby, slightly.
Yeah, that nigga was chubby, but he is also like 10.
Right? This nigga, he hadn't grew into his body yet.
I take it back to how we started before we got on the show. If I ain't drove a car in 10 years, that means I don't know how to drive a car.
This nigga said just because I was chubby once.
Still.
I can chub again.
Hey, y'all, don't try and diminish my experience because I ain't worked in that field in a couple years.
This nigga said, "What's heavier?
I stopped when I was 2, so I still experience
or 100 pounds of feather."
They the same.
I'll be honest; it'll be harder to carry all the feathers.
If they in the bag.
Yeah, but I say
if they in the bag,
they gotta be. But it would be bundled because if they not bundled, they blowing away. So it ain't 100 pounds. Now what? Logic, science. Fuck y'all.
That nigga said not if they in the bag. I mean, they're the same. They're definitely the same nigga. I think the feather bag would definitely be bigger. What was I about to say?
Oh yeah.
Let's get to it. So, what else is going on right now? I feel like everything has been distracted as far as like everything is like towards the beef, at least for my algorithm. I can't even say it.
I mean, everybody just weighing in like views and streaming. Like, oh, what is this? They people been better. What better? Who had the better bar? Or like I've been seeing like top 10 bars out of this top 10. Like they run side by side. Which one had more views? Yada yada yada.
Well, we know we got the most views.
I also feel like it's just been an entertaining.
Just out of all the songs, technically Drake has more views or more streams per.
That's because he owned all of it. That's not fair. No,
I'm just. Hey, fix the race. Fuck it. You chose to run this, nigga. You should have did a tap dance battle. We would have been even.
Ultimately, I just feel like it's been a entertaining month, especially for hip hop. So it's kind of hard, especially when we all like. That's the first thing we go to, whether we're in our cars, whether we're trying to relax from a long day. The first thing we do is go to our music. So whatever is being pushed to us or whatever is exciting in that moment is kind of something that we pay attention to. And this happened to just be that thing that became really exciting, so I felt like it got everybody's eyes. It did what it was supposed to do.
I think so. What else is happening this year? Elections this year, right?
Elections this year. Fucking no.
What could be happening during the beef that could be affecting the world?
That's the crazy part. They orchestrated this beef to let us know that Trump won 6 states already. That'd be crazy.
He going to each state playing not like us. They not like us. But then and then
they not like us.
and then the Drake states he play Family Matters. It's crazy.
Bro, that's stupid. In Drake states, you mean in Canada? He ain't going to Canada. He ain't trying to be the president of there.
All I know, if this shit stopped me from going into Canada, and because of fucking my true concern and agitation, this nigga Kendrick made New Hope King fucking popping. It was a if you know, you know type of area. If you know type of thing. Now fucking plate's about to be $40. It was already a small kind of venue. This shit about to be packed as hell now.
I think it's gonna die down.
No, it ain't.
No, Caravana.
Caravana is on the way.
Oh,
You gotta think. Ooh,
And this is the start of the summer?
Fest, niggas gonna go. This is your
Bro,
one time in
hold on,
Toronto.
hold
You
on,
don't live
hold on,
close.
listen.
I gotta go to that place.
Bro,
what about the
Nigga.
spot in New York?
like
What's why New York?
this has
The spot that he named in, I forgot what track it was. It was the second track. He named a New York spot. It might have been 616.
I don't know. Like
I just seen they said that it's.
I seen a news article that said that Chinatown has been. I'm like, this nigga, like,
bro,
fuck,
they're
I
promoting
can't
each
have
other.
nothing.
They're promoting each other. Like nigga, just to have that information, I didn't like
Now,
the OVO Fest is this year?
OVO Fest every year.
Yeah.
Every year, but it's coming up.
How'd you feel about the?
I don't go to the OVO Fest, so I don't know.
How'd y'all feel about what he said about him going to Atlanta? He said he kind of like he called him the colonizer.
I mean, I've always felt
It was
like that about
it was
Drake.
great wordplay. It's great wordplay, and it can line up if you want to paint him in that picture.
I've always felt like Drake finds new artists and piggybacks those new artists until they get older, and then he finds newer artists.
Honestly,
Future is a product of that.
I ain't trying to shoot no shots, but after hearing how Kendrick was painting Drake is a popular P. Like he just kind of found somebody that he tried to pick up their habits essentially,
Yeah.
and then
He started with Wayne.
I mean, they say
he doing Yachty's now.
People say he culturally.
Yeah, he's painting his nails and shit like Yachty now because it's what's popping.
I mean, but if that's what's trendy, does it mean?
Come on, no, because
Painting your fingernails.
there's a lot of shit
I mean,
that's trending.
It's people that's what they trendy.
Is Jay-Z painting his fingernails?
But we're talking about Drake. You're switching points. But
No,
some people follow trends and some people don't.
Can I ask you a
Drake
question?
follow trends.
Sure.
So it's only bad. Like if that's true, it's only bad if Drake does it.
No,
Okay, I was
No,
just. I was
we just
asking,
don't-
because
I-
rappers.
he pointed it out.
I know,
He
but-
pointed it out.
I think Drake is doing what rappers.
He also
do.
does that with
But
girls.
rapper,
I think-
all right.
So
I ain't gonna say what rappers should or shouldn't do. I'm not.
I need a mock.
I mean, but I'm just saying like you're
I don't like
you're
that.
using Yachty as an example when it's a lot of
No,
a lot
I
of
didn't
West
use
Coast
Yachty as an
artists
example.
paint
I'm
their
saying that
fingernails.
I'm not
Yachty's
just
a
saying
trend.
painting fingernails. I'm talking about like just hopping on people's tracks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's a lot of people who put on like, oh, it's no different. Like we could go back when like it's like you have your era where your rappers are on their way out, so they start grabbing young artists to give them the bump up and to keep to give the new artists a bump up and to keep that old artist slightly more current.
Can you give me an example?
Any art, like we can go.
Nigga, Jay.
We can go.
Jay was making songs with a mill. What are we talking about?
Yeah, like we got
Hold
Young
on,
Jeezy.
Jay-Z?
Young Jeezy got
Yes,
songs on his.
Jay-Z. The girl and nigga what? Nigga who? A mill.
Hold on. Are you saying Jay-Z was out of his? He was on his
No,
way
no.
out?
What I'm saying
to
is
get high?
like you bring in people's like okay if he
Well,
brought
no,
in.
of course you're gonna bring in people.
So
because
then
that's
what's the
business.
so what's the
That's more
difference?
money. But that's not the point. The point is like when you bring in people and you piggyback off of their talent. Okay, so like
So where was the piggyback?
the piggyback.
If
was-
Drake is on a song with basically anybody, he's
that
the
nigga
bigger
had like
artist.
15 features with Future when he first came out.
And
So he
Yeah,
can't fuck
like-
with Future.
That's
They
not my
they
point.
got
My point
albums
is,
together.
my point is that when niggas heard Future, niggas was like, "Oh, this shit about to be lit," and not saying that Drake, like at that time,
So
it
then
was- okay.
they all gain something also then, right? Like if you get on a
yes,
song
I'm not
with Drake,
saying that. I'm not saying that they didn't gain some
So it's
form
mutual.
of publicity or anything like
Look,
that. What I'm saying is that
See,
there's
you
some
hear my
people who will use people
I can't hear it
to
over.
stay
I'm
relevant.
talking.
I agree, but I think it's a give and a take. I gain whatever from hopping on with you, which I do think obviously you don't just do anything for nothing. You either gain the money, you gain a look, you gaining something, but then that person also gains. It's not like when this nigga hopped on Versace, the Migos ain't gained nothing. It's not like niggas was telling us that they were fucking with Block Boy JB before Wayne hopped on Drizzy hopped on Look Alive. Then if Drake don't do it, is this nigga ain't looking out. This nigga don't care about the new generation. He only for self. He don't give a fuck about nobody else.
That's what I don't understand. Like I don't get that part of the argument because I'm confused. Like even if he jumped on a song with Future and they made 15 songs, why can't that just be when we got in the studio? Like, damn, I like how you work. Like we knocking this shit out. Like let's do it again. You got another one loaded up. We can keep growing. Like fuck it. And if they come out, they come out. Oh, that was a banger shit. Y'all like that? Guess what? We got another one. Oh, y'all fuck with that? We have another one. 2 years later, let's just make an album together.
Like Cole was literally scrolling through YouTube and typing in J. Cole type beats and rapping on niggas' beats.
Yeah.
Right. And I get that. But at the end of the day, okay.
It's a business and it's an industry. It's a beneficial to both parties.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, okay, let's use Jack Harlow. I'm not saying that Jack Harlow did not become famous because of Drake, right? But we all know that Drake is, or that Jack Harlow is a new young artist, young at that. So if Drake hops on his music, he's appealing to the younger fan base, okay, which is making himself relevant for longer. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it on Drake's behalf. Like, yeah, you're going to do that, okay. What I'm saying is that people have a problem with him for doing that, and I get it on both sides. Like, my nigga, you got to keep your money rolling in. Just like, and also you're introducing new artists and new concepts, which I get that. This is all a part of the business. But at the point where another artist may feel slighted because they feel like you use them, like you can't, you cannot discredit how they feel. You can't say, oh, well, you can't feel like that. Like, we don't know.
That's the business, though.
I mean, okay.
I mean, if I'm the new artist and I feel like you use me,
but he could have went anywhere.
I'm
not gonna say he could have went anywhere because I don't know the options that were on the table. But say there were other options on the table, and I could have went with anybody else, right? But we know.
But you still make a choice.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you make a choice. Okay. If there is no other option, if I came to you like, hey, Vinny, 2 songs, 200,000. I don't know that you got an offer from Mage for 2 songs, 300,000. Yeah, but you may like how me and you work better and like just like the vibe, whatever, and you X out Mage, and Mage like, all right, fuck Vinny then. Like you made a choice, and then he chose to be offended by that. Like again, it's just a choice.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So like again, and then what you have on the table, that's up to you to make. That's because perfect example, like we've all know artists who came in the game, like Boyz II Men. We know they went with
came under BBD.
Yeah, but he gave them and they got kind of screwed, but all he did was repeat what happened to him.
Yeah.
They accepted that choice.
Yeah. I mean, I get
because at the end of the day, do you want to be famous or not? And if this is your view of, all right, well, this is my catapult to being famous, and at that point, it's just about choices. Do we go left? Do we go right? We go left? We go right? If you keep making lefts and it doesn't benefit you, you can't blame everybody else. You made a choice. Like you wanted to be famous, and this is the route you go. It's you chose to accept my offer, and then after our 2 songs, I shelve you. Where Mage it'd cost you more, but like after those 2 songs, he would have put you on tour. You made a choice to sign with me.
I just want to bring it back to Kendrick though. So I mean, I understand that he said that it's cool. Like, what's his point?
That he's so
like I get it, but then
he's playing.
Kendrick doesn't think that those artists gained anything from being on a song with Drake.
No, I don't think he's saying that. Like, and I think that's why he said that everybody said he was cool. And you know, I think this goes back to
he's him playing off his whiteness. That's all.
Saying that you the only nigga that want to be famous.
And Drake also saying, no, nigga, you want to be famous too. Don't forget that part. That's all Drake was saying too.
And that's the part everybody keeps overlooking, which I think is fine.
I mean,
you're trying to sell your soul, allegedly, to be famous, and it's not working for you, buddy.
So is this
like imagine how that
instance of Drake actually selling his soul and saying that you couldn't sell yours wasn't worth it?
I mean,
like on a non-literal sense, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. Like, yeah, I've been wanting to do this, and I'm doing it, and you also want,
and you still trying,
and you're trying while making free to slave music.
At the end of the day,
pretending to be somebody you're not. I mean, that's what Drake said.
At the end of the day, how I look at it is, it's all entertainment. Okay, that's really all it is. Okay, and I don't know
what Charlie say. So Drake,
so Drake moving like a fight promoter.
Yes, that's exactly how he's moving. That's actually probably what he's really doing.
Floyd Daddy.
Floyd Daddy is crazy. I could see that for sure. I mean, I as far as the whole thing is like, you know how Drake's saying like he's that nigga where it's like Kendrick saying like, no, you really not. You just moving around the actual niggas. I mean, the Quavo.
I mean, that's fair.
I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say the Quavo line maybe might be a stretch, and then him saying, 2 Chainz said you was cool, but he lied.
I could just be. I feel like we're taking those type of parts too deep. Like, did 2 Chainz say that? No, that just might have been fitting the bar.
It could have fit the bar
because he's an Atlanta rapper.
I mean, he definitely works with 2 Chainz a lot.
Yeah, he works with Chainz a lot.
Here's my question: where's Wayne in this whole equation? Like, I mean, like,
but it's not he can't get in the beef.
Why would Wayne be involved? Why would Wayne be involved?
He fucks with both of them. He fucks with both of them.
He introduced OVO, Drake, the whole
to the world,
to the world. Okay.
He didn't hide his son.
He didn't hide his son, and he gave his son his first bar. Well, technically stole it from Soulja Boy, but the second bar.
Tell me, what's really going on?
Definitely Lil Wayne. Okay. I just want to know Wayne. Like Wayne, I'm not saying that he should join the beef. What I'm saying is he didn't speak out on his thoughts. Because you are up here in the rap community, in the hip hop community, right? He's known. He's looked upon as one of the goats. Am I lying?
Yeah,
but Wayne is looked at as one of the goats in the music industry and in hip hop alone.
But Wayne don't get involved in these things. You've never seen Wayne in any interviews about this type. If you see Wayne in interviews more times than not, he's talking about sports.
Beef with Dream about baby mamas. He won, obviously, but
not until they share 2 of the same ones.
I think Wayne was on something. But the point that I'm making is like, we don't want to see, like, I ain't gonna say that. I want to see whatever the fuck Wayne doing, because Wayne is like, Wayne Raw, no homo.
Nobody cares what Ja Rule thinks.
Nobody cares what Ja Rule thinks. I didn't bring up Ja Rule, and please tell me.
But that's what you're going at. Nobody cares what Ja Rule thinks.
Hold on, please tell me you did not just compare Wayne to Ja Rule.
It was
Wayne jumping in is like a father speaking on a son and nephew arguing.
No.
When really you're proud of both of them. Both of them being man enough to fight it out.
As far as
I agree.
That's what I think.
As far as
why would Wayne insert himself?
That's what I'm
he
saying.
has no reason.
It literally has no reason.
I'm not saying he
doesn't jump into any other beef out there at all.
You just want to hear his opinion.
Exactly. I want to know what's his thoughts on
who we think won situation. And all the other stuff.
Exactly. Talk about this. This is the hip hop community in which you are a part of building. Okay. This is someone that you introduced to the hip hop world, and some people say he's taking an L. Some people says he's getting a dub. Okay. At the end of the day, I feel like I just want to hear your opinion. That's just
it comes down to the people regardless. Like, so regardless of what Wayne would say, if the majority say Drake won or Drake lost, that's where the vote is. It's just like the presidency.
And I get that. But at the same time, I also want to know, right? Because years ago, they talked about when Wayne was in Rikers and Drake pulled up on the chick that Wayne was smashing.
That was noted in the beef.
And there was no denying that.
They've been
right?
noted that though. That's
been noted. That's not my point. My point is like,
so it's still over. Bitch.
Where would Wayne sit on that side of the
Why podium? You want him to vouch for one?
You know I don't want him to vouch for. I want to know his thoughts.
Exactly, he doesn't benefit by speaking at all.
I want to know his thoughts on. It's not him benefiting or anything. It's just me personally. I want to know his thoughts on.
Why do you care?
So this is like when Rick. This was like
because it's kind of like when
this is like when Rick Ross was asked about Wale and Meek's beef.
Yes, kind of, because it's like you kind of want to know because you. Okay, like and when I say grooming, I'm not saying grooming.
I disagree. I disagree with that statement. Let alone because those were my artists. Both of them were my artists.
Yeah,
like that's different. That's a company thing. Versus,
but at this and I get that. But at the same time, it's like you had like first person handling with both, right? Like, what's your thoughts on working with this artist, and where everything stands now?
I mean, but if you just because you,
You know what
work
I'm saying?
with,
Like, just
because you work with him,
Man,
don't mean-
it's fair to be curious with Wayne.
Yeah,
Thanks.
like
I don't.
I
think
mean,
he
I'm
needs
a
to
Wayne,
insert
I'm a
himself.
Wayne fan,
But
and
if
Wayne, I
he
feel like
does an
Wayne has done a
interview, it's
lot
cool to be
for
like-
the hip hop community. So I want to know his thoughts on the whole situation.
I mean, it's cool to know. I mean, I'm gonna say it's cool, but yeah, it's cool. Like
I
any,
feel like
any top, because these are the goats, so you want to know.
I feel like that's a loaded, but I feel like that's
Thank you.
I feel like that's a loaded question towards him.
It's
but it could
not,
be
though.
loaded. Any question
If
could
you
be like
make
loaded.
I mean, why
towards
not?
anybody.
Because if you beefing with Mage,
But I think Wayne would just take the political answer, like, oh, they both.
but then so then it's not a real answer. Then so then why are we going to do that?
he might because you could break down good things for
Thank
Kendrick, good things for Drake, and then
And
kinda
him
even
being
know,
one of those
which is
top
real.
And
artists,
he can name
he
facts.
can talk about the things that were like that he looked at and saw like, damn, he did this right, did this right.
I mean, I get it from the perspective of like Charles Barkley was just on Shannon Sharp, and they was asking about the new niggas, and he's just like, oh yeah, I fuck with the new niggas or I don't fuck with the new niggas. Like you want to know, like what
I want to know what you
sometimes you want to
think.
know
Like,
what the ghosts
you,
think.
like I'm
Like
not
if a top
rapper.
comedian, you would be like, oh, like what does
Exactly.
Dave Chappelle think about
Thank
such
you.
and such?
Thank you. That's my point right there.
I can see it. I just don't.
I just feel like you're presenting that person with a loaded question because at that point now you're going to make them insert themselves when if they weren't a part of it. Now they or if like I got ties to one and don't have ties to the other. Now it's like, oh, biased opinion.
Bias,
Now
yeah.
or now I'll not to say he's scared, but like now I'm putting myself in the beat that we're now Kendrick. Like I'm gonna use the Drake. Go back to Drake and now Kendrick. If I say, oh yeah, Drake, and then next diss track Kendrick, like yeah, fuck that nigga Wayne too. Not to say he cared, but it's just like,
Hey,
But it's
This is
just
like
it's just
niggas.
like when the Chris Rock and Will Smith happened, they just start asking all comedians,
bro.
like, oh, what do you think? I don't know.
I feel like
Bro,
that's different.
I seen
'Cause
the drink
This nigga
champ.
slapped this nigga. What you mean?
because that's something like that's a scenario of you getting like if you on stage, what did that happen to you? Like everybody says,
You know,
But
you know
it was
what's
just-
gonna
but it was
happen.
just asking them niggas.
KT said Wayne picking sides is unfair at to a point of hip hop. There's no right or wrong. It's just perspective. I agree.
Exactly, and that's what we want to know. We want to know the perspective. We don't want him to pick sides. We just want to know, like, what are your thoughts as far as like you being one of the moguls of hip hop that ain't really like you know.
and then at that point when
like,
he
just wanna know
plays
your thoughts.
So
at
you
that
gonna
point
ask Ice Cube?
at that point when he
Huh?
plays neutral,
Well, Ice Cube, I feel like with Ice Cube has removed himself from like the.
but he's the goat of hip
overall-
hop.
He's a goat.
But he's definitely a goat.
So then, all right,
That's the nigga make.
But the
family
thing is,
movies.
it's kind of like
so
okay,
now, so
No,
because
no,
he did it
no,
in 10
no.
years.
yes, that's
No,
all right.
I'm just saying what Riley said.
What I'm
Nigga,
saying
I'm
is-
just saying what Riley said.
What I'm
You
saying
mean
is-
Ice Cube, the man who make family movies? That's what Riley said.
All right,
My point is that he stepped back from it. Like, what's the last song that Ice Cube made?
I don't know. That nigga too busy trying to get
Hello.
Caitlin Clark to be
Look
in the
at
big
these
three.
niggas with attitude. Wasn't it like War and Peace, or did he make something after War
That
and
was
Peace?
his album. That was the
War and Peace came out in like 2000,
like
4, 3,
like it was
2,
no later than
somewhere
that.
around. It was
It
early
was-
2000s.
It was early 2000s.
I haven't heard anything from Ice
It was
Cube
like
since.
06.
but are you looking
Okay.
for Ice
The
Cube
point
though?
that I'm making,
Like don't say I haven't
that's
heard
not
anything.
my point. My
All
point
right.
is like Wayne is still fucking making music. Him and 2 Chainz just dropped.
But you look for what? Like you look for Wayne? Are you
No, I
looking
don't.
for Ice?
No, you
Nigga,
just
he just
said
dropped this shit.
The nigga, he not the Family Man movie, nigga.
Never mind.
I didn't say he wasn't, but I'm saying
No,
just because he hasn't. So just because I haven't rapped in 10 years, don't mean I'm not a rapper no more. I just want
So
to.
then
I just want to say y'all
No,
clarity.
No, because you about to prove my point.
I mean-
no, you about to
I
prove
just
my
wanna-
point.
that's what he said.
I mean, he's not a
I
rapper
would-
anymore.
So you ain't been a cop in 10 years. Oh, you still a cop?
Listen.
You ain't been a cop in 10 years. You
You
ain't
actually
got no
proved my
badge.
point.
You
I
still a
just
cop?
say it was the Man Made Family movie because that's what Riley said. But you said he ain't rapped in 10 years. He said he's still checking for what Ice-T thinks. Then you said who the fuck is checking for what Ice? You ain't say fuck. But
I
you
didn't
said
say who the fuck.
No, I didn't say that. I said he did.
No, he said who's checking. Because my
He
thing
said
is-
he wanted to hear what Ice-T said.
No, I didn't.
I mean Ice Cube.
I
Ice
did
Cube.
not say Ice Cube or Ice T.
So who brought Ice Cube?
He
I
this
did.
nigga.
I did.
Oh, one of them.
So who wants to hear what Ice Cube thinks?
I don't give a fuck what Ice Cube think. He ain't rapped in 20 years.
All right, man. All y'all
Like,
niggas
don't get me
can't.
wrong.
Well,
Like,
I'm
don't get me
fucking
wrong.
fan.
Like, no.
Whoa. Who's
Maybe I just got extra aggressive for no fucking reason. I think that was definitely the case right there. I do care what Ice Cube think, just not on this subject. Okay, I care what he think. As
So
far as
wait,
some
wait,
shit.
did I say
Hold
on the
hold
subject,
hold
or did I say who cares what Ice Cube think?
Nigga,
Because now we missing words. I said
no.
who cares what Ice Cube
I
think.
get what you're saying. I get what you're
All right,
saying.
then, so don't say I'm wrong.
Okay, no. What I'm saying is,
Thank
I ain't saying fuck Ice Cube. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, nigga, on this conversation, fuck Ice Cube. in. Okay, now
Ice Cube, I still want to work with you, please.
Because Ice Cube is a, you know what I'm saying? He's a mogul.
Add me
I
to
respect
your,
him.
to
I
your movie
respect
stuff.
everything that he's
I'm an actor.
introduced to the black community. That's what I'm saying. But like, as far as what's happening with music right now, like I'd rather hear from. Never mind. I'd rather hear from 50 than Ice Cube on what's going on right now.
50 ain't made music.
And more, but who's made a track? Nigga, turn on Power. Turn on any of them shows. This nigga is on every fucking intro. And not saying that makes him a rapper, because we already know. He's been a rapper. The point that I'm making is that
real loose terms.
Ice Cube hasn't made music in how long, opposed to 50.
50, I want to work with you too.
So I want to know, like,
you need a fat funny nigga in your movies.
His opinion would mean more to me than Ice Cube's opinion right now, if that makes sense. That's all I'm saying. But I never brought up fucking Ice Cube, and I'm saying, like,
I brought it up.
Don't put that shit on me, y'all.
I said it because of, since his beefs, and Ice Cube.
Ice Cube has been one of the most notorious beefs of all time. Wayne has not been.
That's not. Never mind.
Whose beef was worse? Who is Wayne beef with? Like beef with?
Well, he ain't beef with nobody.
My point, Wayne,
Jay-Z.
like, Ice Cube has legit beef with people in the music industry. Has right
about just like,
because at this point you're
well, back in the day it was real beef. To my point, y'all, again, the whole because he ain't he ain't rapped in 10 years. I mean, we ain't caring about what he thinks. I'm like, why not? Just because you ain't did it.
So you want to know what Ice Cube thinks?
No, I don't. I don't personally don't care.
So,
I don't care about what Wayne
take
thinks.
Ice Cube out.
I'm just using Ice Cube as the example that was given. Just because you haven't did it in 10 years, does that mean not that your skills or you can't dissect bars or anything now?
I didn't say that, but he's not the first person I'm going to go to because he hasn't been.
Your own points.
Who is y'all? I'm just trying to figure out.
I never brought up Ice Cube.
Yes,
so I'm
but
not
the same point that you're making against Ice Cube is literally the same point that they just made about Wayne.
Exactly. That's all done. That's it. That's all I want. That's
literally what's happening
it.
Right now.
That's it. And then you're just trying to
discredit the point that you're
Ice Cube.
arguing is the point that he just said.
And you're just trying to discredit Ice Cube because he ain't making it in years.
A different person.
No, the reason why I want to hear from Wayne is because
I understand it, but I'm just saying y'all both saying the same thing about
Wayne is still a rapper. Wayne still has raps. Like Ice Cube is like you said.
But I only said that because Riley said it. I was just being funny.
True.
I mean, that's what they said on
Is that true? Nigga, what's the last Ice Cube? Name an Ice Cube song that you heard in the last 10 years, 20 years.
Wayne, besides old Wayne.
Okay.
Because you know what? You ain't checking for Wayne. To be fair, I would want to hear. I would personally listen to what Cube say because he's from the West and Kendrick from the West.
I'm doing too much. Yeah.
I mean, I would listen to what he say. Like if I seen Cube had a 5-minute interview talking about the beef, I'll click it.
Yeah, I'm gonna click it, but
I mean, I asking for
it. The first thing thank you. Are you searching for? Is that gonna be in your Google?
No, but neither is Wayne. Neither is Wayne. To be fair,
okay.
I'm not looking to see what Lil Wayne says about the beef.
I mean, I'm not looking.
Point got proven a long time ago.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not looking to see what any rap artist really gonna say about the beef. Unless it's the people that's beefing.
Okay. The reason why I this is why I think this is because I brought the whole being curious about what other hip hop moguls think about this, right? Mm-hmm. I believe that was all me. I want to know. I'm not a rapper. Okay.
Words was blue is.
There are facts. There are rappers who are considered goats, and those goats are those people are considered goats because of their work ethic. Somebody call
Rakim. Let's find out. That's
this nigga. All right, we're gonna call LL Cool J too.
Yep.
And
we got a crazy beef.
Where we at it? Where's Ja?
I'm glad you brought it up because I literally was just thinking this. I wasn't gonna say it. When we just on the speaker of rap beef, I swear to God, I think Cannabis out-rapped LL Cool J on second round knockouts to whatever bullshit LL Cool J put out.
I don't even remember what LL put out, but
it was beefing on the one song. I don't even remember what song it was. They all was on it,
and because he asked
about the mic
because he asked the bar. He was saying he asked to take the can he borrow the mic because he was using it as trying to show respect, and L went sideways.
And I think second round knockouts is a fire ass song, and I think he
thoroughly out rapped y'all singing GOAT.
Singing goat.
Y'all
Hold on,
singing
who's
goat. What?
singing go? What?
LL Cool J.
Hey,
I
love.
don't-
Hey, love.
He was the first Drake.
Ah,
He was the first Drake.
technically, that's funny. I didn't think about that.
But
Damn,
at
he
the
went
end
from
of the
Rock the
day-
Bells to Mama Gonna Knock You Out to
I'll
Hang Up.
be honest. At the end of the day, I feel like both artists are still going to be successful.
Yes.
I think
for
once Kendrick drop again, which apparently is supposed to be soon. People are definitely going to listen to him.
To be fair, I feel like this is a scam. Like this is all.
I definitely thought it was all publicity.
Entertainment.
Yeah, because
I 100% thought it was
load up.
publicity.
This is load up for the summer.
Hold on.
Like the spring
what you
was
say,
like the
the
spring
OVO?
was slow.
The OVO is coming.
What?
Yeah, this sound like it's geared toward building
Oh,
promotion.
you talking
Nah, he didn't
about
say
OVO
that.
Fest?
I said that earlier.
No.
This is
You
all
told me to
promotion.
No,
No,
I ain't
I'm
gonna
saying-
let you do that because when I said like
I said
that,
that earlier.
I said like that does not deserve a response. Everybody said no, he got a response. So he
I
didn't.
didn't think it deserved a
Not.
response.
I apologize. Not y'all.
We
specific.
didn't say
I'm
that.
about to say,
No,
when
no,
did
no,
that
no.
happen? I
No,
missed
I'm
that
saying
conversation.
When people were saying, "Oh no, he has to respond," him and Cole have to respond. So you can't then say
Oh,
Drake
yeah.
is using this for publicity.
No,
He
that's
wasn't
not
even
what
gonna-
I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
You
is
say OVO Fest.
okay. What I'm saying is
I feel like this is just a lead up for
if me and you
That's it. That's
like,
mine.
There was an interview recently with the baby, right? And the baby said after all of this came out, the baby, not Lil Baby or you know what I'm saying, any of them other children out there. I ain't calling them children. You know what I mean. You know what the fuck I mean. The baby said that there was an artist that hit him up, and I think it was Joyner Lucas, but I don't know. He didn't
That's what
drop a
everybody
name.
keeps. That's
He
what
didn't
everybody keeps
drop a
saying.
name.
Everybody
But
said.
then-
Everybody said.
So it was a
Joyner
beef
Lucas.
So
between
y'all
the
saying
baby
that?
and Joyner
No.
Lucas?
There
No,
was
somebody was trying to.
Gotcha.
Somebody was
Two.
trying to.
What is, look. I got comfortable. Okay. By the
Somebody
way,
set up a fake
ladies
beef.
and gentlemen,
They was trying
Oh,
to set up a fake beef.
I think I seen a clip of that.
They don't say the name, but everybody
He said
speculates.
somebody text him like, "Hey, we could." I think I seen part of that clip.
He said,
regardless.
So what was said?
So what made it seem like it was Joyner Lucas?
What was said?
No, I don't know, but that's what everybody keeps saying.
Well,
his name.
the way he presented it, and Joyner Lucas has music coming out. There's a lot. You listen to Joyner Lucas?
I do.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Not like
So
not
Joyner Lucas
heavy.
is definitely like one of those artists who will, because he's a lyrical. He a beast. He's a lyrical fucking
Joyner
beast.
Lucas can rap.
So that
Yeah,
nigga
he
can
can
rap.
rap. He can rap.
So I could see Joyner Lucas definitely being one of those people who's like, hey, look, I challenge you to a friendly battle. We're not going to make it look friendly, but it's definitely going to make both of our sales go up, and let's kill it. Okay, let's make the shit look great on
I would
camera.
do a comedy
Right?
versus for sure.
Yeah. So and that's pretty much what it is, because
I mean,
a
but
versus,
the baby is
a
not the
versus
nigga I was
is
Yeah, I'm about to
a
say,
world.
yeah, not for
I'm not
like,
choosing
like,
that.
I feel like that's a slaughter on his behalf. Like if the baby would have accepted that, like nigga, you took a losing fight.
What? That's exactly why I did. No,
The
I'm joking.
baby is really the one who I think
Niggas
if
do it in
there's
boxing all the time.
If there's really a boogeyman in rap, it got to be the baby at this point.
Hey, the
Why
baby.
the baby?
How many bodies in the court where it's just
You talking about
Beat the
real
case.
life?
Beat the
Oh,
case.
real life boogeyman.
Because at that point you can't be like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot you. That nigga will really.
Well,
we're gonna fight. Like,
I feel like
the
I ain't
baby
gonna be
might
no
be
bullshit.
Teflon. That nigga then
I feel like
almost
he may
body
not
there,
be.
hands here, hands there. I don't know why they try this nigga.
I feel
Because
like
I think at this point they just want to see for real, like in real
They're
life.
trying to catch a nigga lacking.
I feel like
Shout
the
out to my
baby
nigga
may
BJ.
not
Gucci.
be the most.
New the baby.
Oh, Gucci,
Oh, Gucci,
big Gucci.
You don't
Oh,
think
Big
big?
Gucci.
You don't think
Okay.
Big Gucci really
Fat Gucci, the unoriginal clone.
The unoriginal clone.
the nigga who really killed somebody?
the real nigga, not the clone.
Unoriginal
Me
clone
just
is
changed his
definitely
life.
an oxymoron.
Yeah, that's what like the
That's what the
unoriginal.
internet say.
The unoriginal means he's not the
Original
original,
All I
and
know
he's a
is-
clone. So he's
Shut
a
up,
clone
man.
of the
You know what I
clone.
meant. You know what
That's
I
crazy.
You know
So
what
he's
I
not
mean?
even the
He
clone.
didn't even twist my words. He took exactly what the fuck I said. I was like, you said that shit wrong. You're dumb.
Right.
I didn't even say it. Duty
You're
did.
stupid.
Duty said it. Duty stopped. Duty looked at me.
Elaborated, like
Duty looked at me, and I was just like, he caught it.
he made this shit a second.
Duty said the unoriginal clone. Like I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
like,
it's right here.
I feel like the baby, he makes a lot of bop music, so it's like whatever he put out there is kind of gonna like have us dance to it or kind of like rock with it a little bit.
Baby.
But lyrically, like I don't see him going up against Joyner Lucas and nobody like that.
That'd have been suicide.
That would be career suicide.
I ain't say career, but
definitely
it'd have been
feel
suicide.
Like, well,
I mean, he threw it.
a lot of niggas been shut up for less. Meek Mill ain't been the same ever since Drake hit that nigga with that back to back.
That's because
He has not
Diddy
been the
hit
same.
him. Diddy hit him back to back.
I was praying to God that this wasn't gonna. I done said some no diddies, and then I just ignore what I said because I didn't want this to become a. Yeah,
It's over with.
yeah, but yeah, whatever point I was making, that's on that. You know what I'm saying?
Publicity is basically how it started.
I'm telling you.
I do think this was definitely a big publicity thing. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, it also has been gearing up for years. Like they've been sending shots at each other for years.
I mean, I feel like, but I feel like it's
no,
go ahead.
the niggas been sending shots for years.
But everybody been sending shots to everybody since Control. It's been underlying beef with everybody, and it's like nobody.
I don't think
had
it's
the
underlined.
nerve.
I think it was supposed to be friendly competition. It was supposed to be for sport.
Yeah, I'm saying since Control was friendly competition, but then it became underlying beef between a lot of people, and it's a lot of sub raps.
I don't know.
Like it was beef. Drake, I think at one point Drake and Big Sean had a problem with Drake. Kendrick with Big Sean, like a lot, like all of them kind of like that era. Like damn near everybody Kendrick named in Control kind of at some point started. There's lines, him beef with him, this and there, da 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 da.
Sure.
Them was cool, then they broke, not cool no more. They start beef with like all of that.
For sure.
I don't think it was ever friendly. I don't think it was ever supposed to be. And I know Kendrick said that. I don't think he really believed that because he was too ready.
I mean, he was definitely ready, but you could tell Kendrick. Come on, now,
So you think he got
and he's competitive.
a soft diss track loaded for everybody?
No, I think he been baiting Drake, or maybe they've been baiting each other, and then it happened with like that, and then Drake got I guess personal by mentioning Kendrick's wife's name, and I don't think Kendrick ever thought it was going to be like friendly. I think they already knew when J. Cole bowed out. I think there's like a conversation that they had.
So that snap box finna turn real?
Basically. But I don't, yeah.
I definitely thought that was slapboxing.
But slapboxing starts off friendly then. So at this point we came.
Somebody hit
It
you
was
too
so
hard,
so
nigga.
on some. So at this point we were sparring.
Ow.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take sparring.
Because slapboxing, open. That's in my mind. That's how it matters. Because at that point we sparring. It's like, boom, you hit me too hard. Now, all right, I was doing 50% or 20%. Next thing I know, here you go. Now it's I gotta throw harder. So
For sure.
like that's where I guess that's where my mind takes it. Like it's a spar. It went from sparring to a real live match.
Scoot over.
Yeah.
Vinny.
That's fine.
Scoot back this way.
Yeah, that nigga damn
I'm
near
about to
sharing
take this
camera.
call right quick.
Well, go ahead. I'll do it on camera.
Hell, come on, bro.
Are you saying, come on, bro? Like, nigga, you ain't doing that's about to take the call right here.
This a segment?
I had to readjust now because I wasn't prepared for you to leave.
I thought that nigga was about to slide in your camera.
All right. Yeah. But,
I'm
yeah.
about to get back to this shit in 15 minutes, though. I fucking can't wait. I thought it was.
He been waiting. He been waiting.
I thought you loosened up a little bit.
I thought so. I thought so.
He
Yeah,
did.
that shit just
He
pissed me
did
off,
for
man.
this, but like
That shit
you can
pissed
see
me
you don't see the steam still rising off this nigga.
I could definitely see it, but it looked like he cooled down a little bit.
Nah, nigga, I've been waiting for this. This been building up for years because every time
They sending shots at each other?
every time it was me. No, because the crazy part, his main defendant is this nigga. And then he'd be like, Luke, so he'll get me.
Say that shit louder so niggas can hear. I'm the nigga who
He
me, nigga.
he would be the main one. So like every time it'd be me like having these conversations with him because he'd be like, it's like you keep putting the banana in the tailpipe. You keep putting the banana in the tailpipe. Hey man, it's just like chill. Let him. It's his banana. Let him do what he do. And then now
That's
it's
so funny.
and now man just tired this nigga putting the banana in the tail. I can sit back and laugh because
Crazy analogy.
you don't remember like the old shows when they put the banana in the tailpipe, you start a car, then the car explode
For sure.
or it just combust.
Yeah, for sure.
So like you did it to yourself. What can you do? You can't get out the car and look around like what happened.
You know, I be in and out the podcast. Oh, did y'all hear Ghost? Yeah. We talk. Did y'all hear about Drake's house getting shot up? Yeah, we talked about it briefly, but just very briefly, because we did. I seen it. I didn't see the details.
Yeah, I didn't go. I seen the caption. I didn't go into the actual story.
Yeah, they said his house got sprayed up, but he was unharmed. So,
the way the storyline I seen, it was so wild. It was like Drake's house was shot up, but he was not the victim. Like what?
Yeah,
like why did y'all say it like this?
Like Drake wasn't a victim, or Drake wasn't. I mean, technically, he's a victim if it's his house, regardless if he gets hit or not.
Yeah, like again, because the crazy part is like you don't know who was in the house.
Yeah. What if Adonis got hit? Then Drake is definitely a victim. He lost his son. I mean, his son got hurt. I shouldn't say that. Knock on wood, because I don't want nothing to happen to your son, sir. But we don't know what it got sprayed up for. Obviously, because it's after the beef, other niggas gonna be looking at different motives. But it could have happened regardless if the beef happened or not.
Yeah, it's just the timing of everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, obviously,
and then. Is anybody trying to say this has something to do with Kendrick specifically, or
I didn't see any of that. They said it was a second shooting. Oh wow. We'll go ahead and put the details in the chat so we can find out. Breaking news from KT. But I didn't look into it that deep. Only because I'm gonna be honest, like the beef. Only thing out the beef I really like was the music. I don't really care about them going at each other per se. I care about the music, and I had seen somebody post like, I'm just happy Kendrick is rapping. Which Drake said
that goes to Kendrick. That goes to Cole's point. When what Cole saying?
He said you drop every 4 albums in 12 years, nigga. I can divide.
No, he had said, I can't think of the bar verbatim, but he was like, if we wasn't talking about beef, we wouldn't even be talking about him or something. I can't think of the whole bar.
Yeah, but I think that's a part of it. I think that was a part of it. The 12 years and 4 albums in 12 years, nigga. I can divide. And he say
Jay-Z bar.
It was, but
yeah, like the slander they've been giving Drake over this to me has been bullshit, because it's like every time like Drake's not a real rapper. Every time I seen this collage or somebody was like they compared every time he borrowed or he took a snippet of a line from somebody and used it in his songs. I'm like, what they got to do with it?
She said, but it's like the Biggie versus Pac beef. People pick a side and things can go too far. I agree.
So is this about to turn into
what up, Aaron?
Is this about to turn into an international war?
Aaron said, what's up? What's going on, fellas? Hope y'all doing well. We're doing pretty good. Some people might be better than others, but we are doing pretty good.
My dog, what up, baby?
Put Vinny back on since he back.
I'm just trying to figure out. So does this mean
scoot over, Vinny? I got how many times I can tell you scoot over?
This nigga about to try and share account? Like, I'm your op, nigga. Like, what you understand about this?
Y'all heard it first.
Yes, no, your op. Make sure you put in your.
Mm-hmm. He's my op. Mm-hmm. Y'all heard that first.
I'll admit that, nigga, always. I'll be the first one to be like, no, that was stupid. And then they'll be like, no, Lewis, you're being mean. Okay.
Well, we about to come to the end of the show. We got 10 minutes left. I do, huh? Okay, wait.
Ding, ding, ding.
I do want to promote the shows I got going on. Like I said, every Wednesday now we are going to be doing an open mic up at Vices, 3610 Superior. It is just an open mic. For anything, you can come and do some jokes. You can come do some poetry. You can bring your banjo if you would like. We're accepting all people. Be there at 8 though to sign up. If you're not there by 8:30, you may or may not get on the list. Friday we'll be at Diamond 8 Lounge, doing a show. It's a Mother's Day weekend show, so I'm talking about my mama all weekend. Starting Friday. I'm gonna talk about her. Probably not as hard as I'm gonna talk about her on the next day, the 11th, where we are jazzing. That's a 4:30 to 6:30 show. Tickets are $20. I am headlining that show with Key Silly hosting. Got Lex Vegas doing a set. I have Church Boy doing a set, and also Al Robinson doing a set.
You say that's Saturday?
Yes, that's Saturday, from 4:30 to 6:30. My mom will be there. She said I was definitely wondering whose arms that was. Yeah, that's Vinny. And then what's the address? to the open mic. That is 3610 Superior. I'm pretty sure it's 30. I'll send the flyer. I got the flyer on here somewhere. But yeah, we are looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a good time. It's me, CJ Star, and Jin. I'm DJing. But I also will do some jokes. I was there last Wednesday when they opened up. And I did some jokes and people was, just messing with me. So it's dope. One of the OGs, he was like, man, I just like your comedy because I feel like you just talking to me. It's not like you going up there to try to be funny. You just having a conversation. And that's kind of like, that is my comedic style. I want to bring you into my world. So I want to have a conversation with you. That's how I connect with people naturally. Not just necessarily on stage, but in general, like we're gonna have a good time in this conversation because I'm not about to sit here crying the whole time, you know what I mean? And I have found out that I am my funniest when I'm about to die. Or when I feel sick and stuff like that. When things are worse is when I'm the funniest. So the fact that I'm funny on stage all the time, I guess something's always going on.
Go to the doctor, nigga. When's the last time you went to the doctor?
We're not gonna talk about that on
Wellness
camera.
check on everybody.
Right.
Wellness check. Last time I went 2 weeks ago. Vinny, last time you seen a doctor? Mage, I know you niggas got insurance.
Actually, I don't.
What you mean you don't know? Go to the doctor. Oh, y'all. Go to the doctor.
9 months.
9-10 months. Nigga, that's a whole. Go to the doctor.
Nigga, that ain't even a whole year.
That's still long.
It's
too
definitely
long.
been a year for me.
Like, and I be all physical and shit. Like every Saturday, I
That don't
do
mean
cardio.
shit.
Every Saturday.
You can
Okay.
still have cancer.
God damn.
I'm being
Damn,
honest.
how you gonna show
I'm
me life?
knocking on wood, but I'm serious. It's a thing.
Shit.
Sort of shit. This nigga gonna
that-
show me.
Nick, can we get all right? It's been 10 years. I mean 10 years, 10 months. It
10
shouldn't even be
years is
6.
wild if you ain't been to the doctor in 10 years.
Nah.
My dad hadn't been to the doctor in 10 years, and that nigga did have cancer.
That's scary.
Yeah,
that's
so
scary.
So doctor's appointments, niggas, thank you. I know it's a guy thing that we don't go that often. Yeah, go. Appreciate
I don't want to get
You
my
gotta
prostate
try to get back
checked,
for that shit.
but
Like, go,
it's a
it.
thing.
It's part of life. Get over it.
My grandfather had it. My father just beat it, so I'm concerned. So I'm definitely gonna go.
The thing for me is like I'm so fucking skinny that the doctor look at me, slap me on the back, like not.
They
on
say
the
you
ass.
malnourished.
But he be like, dude, you good. Like you perfect size, perfect. I'll be like, nigga, you
Your blood
great.
work can be off.
You know what I'm saying? But I think for legit, like that's what it really be. But like they be like, oh,
So
my,
then go
like,
get it checked.
you have
You might not drink enough water.
Like,
Just go do a physical, nigga.
yeah,
and get some blood
exactly,
work.
and that's what. Well, I mean, like my physical, I pass my physicals. Like I'll be good.
Okay, so,
Like, I'll be winning. Like I'll be full of energy and shit. Like nigga,
so
what else we doing? Nigga, like you know,
here's
calm
an
down.
opportunity. Just go prove me wrong. How about that? Thanks. Appreciate you.
That's a hell of an opportunity.
Thanks.
It
Thanks.
doesn't come across too many
I gotta
times.
prove nobody fucking wrong. I'm gonna say that. But
Talk
okay.
your shit, nigga. Talk your shit.
That's the one true thing I heard.
Anything y'all want to say? Last remarks, anything like that?
Nah, I actually think that was a very good idea, though.
Well, I'm back to go to the doctor. I mean, that is something that we should do more. I actually, to answer this question, because I had to get a physical because if you get the physical for work, it
Keeps your
lower on
insurance lower. Yep.
So mine was last year. So
This time.
For sure. KT said, hey, in Akron, we have a free men's health fair in June. We'll send the flyer. Y'all playing.
There you go. See, I appreciate. Keep these niggas alive because I told them if I gotta be here for another 40, these niggas will be here too.
Oh my god, niggas go to the doctor once.
Hey, nigga, my numbers is good. Nigga, that's how I
can
went.
show my
nigga.
numbers. That's all I'm saying. I go to the doctor at least 6 months. What's up?
Nigga, I got my chart right here, nigga.
Mine's too.
I go to the doctor.
Calories, blood work, cholesterol, heart pressure. That was a little
They
up.
got an app for everything. These niggas
Heart
got
pressure,
receipts.
blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
Okay. That's because you angry, nigga.
No, it's me walking anytime I walk in, I don't know why I'm just nervous being there. So that first one they take,
Always high.
always high. Say like, oh, we gonna take you before you leave. After we leave, but, oh, you're good.
I don't stress that much. So
I try not to.
I think besides my weight, that's the only thing that really, obviously my thyroid, even though the doctor I went to last time, she said nothing wrong with your thyroid, but I think she read it wrong because how every other doctor say I got a thyroid issue and she does.
Hey, what if she writing all of them been wrong?
It'd be crazy.
That'd be nuts.
It'd be crazy for sure.
Hey, could you sue for malpractice?
Probably.
Yeah, so let's doctors appreciate y'all niggas. Thanks.
Holistic living. I agree with that. I don't like medicine at all. I hate medicine. Vitamins, I guess.
So
Go ahead.
no, I was about to say, but wouldn't technically if you go holistic and you use herbs, and isn't that still considered medicine?
No, I disagree, but I don't like synthetic medicine. How about that?
I was just asking the question.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't like synthetic. I don't like synthetic remedies. I like holistic remedies. I like
You like whole
natural.
remedies?
I do like whole remedies with whole tendencies.
Hoes are your friends. Hoes are your enemies.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you, KT.
Yeah, KT, get this nigga on it. He was doing good a couple years ago, and then nigga just was like, "Yeah, I worked out."
I'm gonna get back to it. I gotta get my thyroid back together for real.
Yeah, nigga, if I'm here for another 40, I swear to God, you motherfucker.
So what's gonna happen if I'm not, nigga?
Oh, nigga, you ain't go. You're not allowed. I told you. Are you already kicking the cut? We already.
This nigga Michael Jackson telling angels no.
We already told. I already told you before.
Duty go.
We already told you before, and you already know. If you die from a weight problem, I'm kicking the casket over. We discussed this.
We did.
If you get shot, you made me say, "Hey, he's holy now." Like if I'm get to kick the casket over. We already discussed. We don't need to say we don't need to talk about what's understood. Don't need to be explained.
For sure. Well, we at the end of the show. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We love y'all. I hope y'all have a great night, and we'll see y'all next week.
2 weeks for me.
I'll be here next week. You know how I go.
Hey, Rose, I see.
Relieved by the weed, I don't pop a leaf. Gorilla Glue 4 is all I need. Could probably smoke about a pound a week. That's with ease till my knees weak.